wins today to get back in.
I'm not so worried for them. Their games were close. It's gonna be a Brood Mother.
Already.
They did
Kunkka
this earlier
insta-ban.
too. They picked up Brood Mother really early, and the other team had a lot of Brood Mother counters, and they still pulled off a convincing win. So yeah,
So they banned a lot of brood counters already. They banned the Alchemist in the first phase. It's not too obvious because Alka's already a bannable hero, right? Almost every team's already just banning it. So that doesn't set off any alarms, but they pick Brood and they instantly ban Kunkka. So now there's like a few options, right? There's maybe Tiny has been Alliance's go-to versus Brood. Some teams like I think DK, some teams like to pick stuff like that. Sven is also a decent hero. I know I think Secret bans Sven. So Mars is also another one. If you max his God's Rebuke, I believe, it one-shots the spiders. Once you have phase boot, so
we might see Pitlord from King Gaming too. Old 11 loves that hero, and
You mean Underlord?
yes, Underlord. Underlord.
I like Pitlord. That's a cool name.
no. So OD ban, I guess they're assuming it might be a side lane brood as well. And then isn't Koifa their brood player though?
Yeah. People do side lane brood? I haven't seen anything about mid brood in so long.
Oh, I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, but there's an OD ban. I don't think
Ice
people
Ice, please. It's like
OD side brood
yeah,
or
time to
OD
time.
side lane.
That is weird, actually. So they must play it? That's what we're inferring based on the OD ban? Like, it has to be, like,
The
potential
Alliance
side.
must play it, or Keen must know something.
Huh.
We don't.
Interesting.
Or they themselves have played brood side lane, or they've played OD side lane. So
What about support OD? No, I'm just kidding. It's so bad.
there was I know there was one tournament mid one was going. He wasn't support OD obviously, but he was going mech and then Greaves and then he'd go Ags. And
Interesting.
he would just astral people, save his teammates, and then
Yeah.
slow people down. And
It's
he was
actually
really
fun.
tanky.
It increases the cast range of Astral by
Yeah.
a lot, too, so it's actually pretty fun for saving allies.
It used to be really crazy with Morphling, back when he would get charges, because you would astral once, go back to Morph, go back to OD, you have 2 charges again.
Oh, God.
And then there was also 600 range and 35% CDR and mana cost.
Oh, God.
So you'd see someone half across your screen. Oh, they're astral for 4 seconds.
You can say that about like any Morphags with cooldown reduction.
Yes.
There was just there wasn't enough time to find all the stupid broken combos, and there still are probably a
The
lot.
craziest one was Earthshaker by far, I think. Everyone kind of agreed that Morph with Earthshaker.
It's got to be the ogre one,
Oh, the ogre.
because it would lower your Midas cooldown,
Yeah.
and you would also get the multicast.
Yeah.
So you would turn into ogre. It was just
Also,
stupid
if
busted.
you shoot your E-Blade out while in ogre form,
Yeah, it would
and then
multicast that too.
turn into Morphling. Because the E-Blade is calculated on hit.
Correct.
not
So,
on-
so in multicast, shoot it. You turn
Turn-
back, so you get the bonus
yeah.
damage, and then you could adaptive strike to follow. Yeah, it was.
And if you were 25
ridiculous.
with the triple or the quad, yeah,
And
you
you'd
could do some
shoot the
crazy
E-Blade,
stuff.
you'd shoot the Fire Blast to maximize the damage, then
Yeah.
you switch back and adaptive strike. It was, I watched one game where it happened, and when I realized you could multicast the Midas, I was like, oh my god.
Also,
dude.
if the ogre buys the Ags, the Morph didn't need it at the time.
Oh god.
So you get
Bug
the
fixes. It was insane. Febby, what do you think about the draft so far? Well, we talked about a hero that's not in the game.
It looks like there is no control for Ember, but it changed. Recent patch, the root controls Ember. Ember cannot use Sleight of Fist, so Tree looks pretty okay against Ember. Kind of excited to see that interaction.
I feel like I've seen a decent amount, not a lot, but Ember against Brood is a thing. They get
Yes.
like Sleight of Fist, and they just basically go into another realm while they're slapping spiders and.
So the sight doesn't do much damage, but if you get Maelstrom, it'll proc a lot, and you're basically invulnerable. So if you have Flame Guard, you'll also burn all the spiders. So
Yeah.
it's just nice because you almost have an 100% uptime Sleight of Fist. But this Ember CM matchup has actually gotten worse and worse over the years. Like every patch they do to either of the heroes just gets worse
For Ember.
for Ember.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I would have talked about that in an excited way. Oh, Ember doesn't just completely destroy me and I have no solutions against him anymore. But you're just like, man, it's so hard out here
It's
being
so
Ember
hard.
Spirit. It's just best hero for like the last 3 years on and
Well,
off.
like going back, it's like the Searing Change doesn't stop channels anymore, only TP.
Mhm.
So you can't stop the CM ult. Frostbite, you can't ult out anymore of it. Now you can't even slide out of it. So you get Frostbite in the CM ult.
So sad, dude. So
It's a
rough.
hard life for Ember
Yeah,
players.
it really is, man.
You have to get a BKB now, like early. So it's a good Ember game for the Brood, I think. But Morphling is good against Ember. I think Tree can go either way. Brutes are now really good against Ember, and having these guaranteed overgrowth and frostbite and punching him even is really hard for him because once he gets locked down, the hero is not that scary.
Mhm.
So, and I really like the Morphling pick. Even if he's not laning against the Ember, turning into him at any point in the game for some slight chain combos is always going to be good.
Yeah, and obviously gyro as
And
well.
gyro, yes.
That's what they did in the earlier game where the Morph was against, or with paired with the Earthshaker. I think it was VT Gaming playing it. They just turn in a gyro early game, and then later on they do Earthshaker stuff.
Yeah, and Magnus position 4, it's not going to do anything against the Morphling, so that matchup is pretty good too.
Yeah, and they keen bans the Earthshaker as well.
Yeah.
I think Boxy plays Earthshaker a lot. He was one of the first people I think started going the Treads Axe build a couple months ago.
Okay.
So it's a really good pairing with Morphling. Gives them more stuns for the Ember, so it's a good ban from Keen.
Yeah, Alliance is going to pick some control team fight for position 3 Boxy. Something like a Sand King, I reckon.
His favorite heroes have been like Centaur maybe? Axe.
Oh, Axe, that makes sense too.
Axe gives you a lot of... This Axe hero I think is really strong right now. It goes through BKB. And BKB is picked up by a lot of cores. So having this 3.2 seconds of BKB piercing stun on the 10-second cooldown is crazy if you think about it.
Yeah, it's a really good counter initiate against Magnus's too. So Magnus would RP and like whatever Magnus's partner is, Axe would just call him. So the RP would just be negated.
You know what I'm really disappointed with though? We have not seen a lot of axeless axes so far at this tournament. Nobody's using that one.
That's
I
what
don't know why.
Boxy uses it.
Maybe there's
Was he?
some, pay to lose function of it. I don't think so, but
I'm not sure.
people get distracted by it maybe.
It's kind of hard to see, I think, as part of the negative. It's like if you have the other immortals, there's so much shit on top of him, it's not obvious that he's naked, so it doesn't look as cool. Maybe it's something like that.
But you hear the
Sure.
punches, you feel the...
That's true.
The
It does have a
violence.
different animation, or a different sound that could affect their mentality or something.
Or, maybe they get distracted if they're the Axe player.
That's true.
Look at the model too much. Don't
Yeah.
focus on creeps.
It's like, dude, he's got such cool tattoos when he
Oh, yeah.
uses call or something. I don't know.
You got a nice leaf,
Hmm.
They're professionals, It's their job. They'll use the cosmetics they want to.
That's true.
You should get the best cosmetics with upgrading your compendium. Get your own axe. Play it
That's true.
yourself. The players don't want to show you. You got to show yourself.
Support the tournament so the players make more money, guys. Batrider, that looks to me like the Axe matchup. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, Axe is going to cut creeps anyways, right? But
They might do some...
It should be the Morphling matchup, I think. It's really good against Morphling.
I was thinking that what they could do is put the bat in a support position, and even the ET3 I think could have been really good this game. And then have the bat follow the axe when he cuts the waves with sticky napalm. He
Mhm.
can contest by himself.
you just
And
need
the-
like a stun, then you
Yeah.
guarantee the kill every time, right?
And then the ET I thought could have been a good 3 because he destroys the morph in mid game if he's farmed. The morph is tanky because of his armor, and ET removes 100% of his armor.
No, I love the mechanics idea, but I just feel like ET3 is just sounds like super dangerous, right? Like
Mhm.
laning wise, you're not that much stronger. It's like you'd have to buy a couple items. It doesn't transition well, maybe.
It's good against certain carries like Slark Spectre, but otherwise they just trade region and ET kind of force off.
Yeah.
Mid late game, so
And you can't farm fast too. Like, how do you
Yeah.
accelerate it all?
early mid game is his only strength as like a core ET.
They removed all his core late game talents. He used to
Oh,
have
the attack
100%
speed and
lifesteal.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah.
think he might still have attack speed at 20,
Yeah, I think you're right.
but
He does.
the lifesteal at 5 was really big for the hero. Where it's like late game, you would punch, you'd hit so hard, and you would get 500 HP a hit without any items.
What are they now? It's like the
It's
sleep threshold
70%
and
cooldown on ult, or 70-second cooldown on ult,
and
and
then
then
the sleep
600
threshold.
wake up.
Yeah.
So it's an 800 wake up. So also this gyro here, we didn't talk much, but this is becoming a big carry of the meta for this TI. Without a wisp, I think it's only been picked with us like 1, 2, maybe 3 times. Most other times it's just a carry, picks it, he goes some double Wraith Band, a Bassi, into a BKB, into an Axe. That's kind of the cookie cutter build. As you can see, he's already rushing a Bassi.
Yep, they like this build. Pick up the Ring of Protection at the side shop and gives you more damage than another 500 gold item would. So works
This
out.
is kind of the evolution of the old Wraith Band build, where you could buy the slippers in the side shop.
Mhm.
Where people would start with the recipe and the circlet, and then they'd walk to their side shop and they'd buy a Wraith Band. It's
Yeah,
kind of
that's true.
upgrading on that, where you start with the Sages. It's a lot more commitment, but you start the lane with, after a CS or 2, 8 more damage, 2 more armor, and more mana regen.
Yeah, it looks garbage, just like this with the base.
Yeah.
It's like a Slacks item build right here. No, I'm just kidding. He would only have 1 tango.
It gives a lot of damage, so apparently that's one of the reasons why Invoker position 4 has been popular because of Ring of Basilius.
Because it basically offsets the fact that you have no stats and low base damage, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you're feeling pretty good in the lane as position 4 Invoker.
I guess it's the item to buy if you're playing a 4 in most cases.
Yeah, and like if you're a carry and you're not a melee, I think it's a good item to buy too because it gives a lot of damage.
Now, when Alliance played Tygon Tree earlier, I saw that he went Ags Rush. He had like Tranquil's Ags, I believe. I thought it was kind of interesting. I haven't seen it work really well in a while. But it can be pretty nice against Batrider, I guess. If you put him in a couple important locations like these tree clumps or something, you'll see when the lassos come in, maybe.
A lot of tree players have been going, like consistently going this Meteor Hammer. It works well with your ult, and it works well to get yourself farmed as well. It doesn't break your invis.
Yeah, the normal build is Meteor Hammer, Blink into Axe.
Yeah.
Axe Rush, it's like good time to time.
We should have pulled the wave.
Wait.
Is that on purpose? Probably not, right?
I think it was.
So how does this affect the wave when one creep comes in?
It doesn't anymore because he blocked it. So that creep's just gonna get focused now instead of maybe 2 creeps getting focused. But the lane should have been even. If he pulled all 4 creeps, it would have been under tower, and it could have changed the lane like pretty massive.
Because then Brood would have possible missed last hits kind of a thing.
I've
So
seen this
little-
matchup go really, really bad for the Brood as well. Like I've seen some members slap Brood, so this could go pretty bad for him.
So Alliance, Boxy kind of got to the lane late, but they got the lanes that they wanted. They didn't want to put the Morphling against the Batrider because Axe can just pull. So there would be like not a lot of interaction between a core Batrider.
So Tiger's just gonna take farm down here, I guess.
Yeah, just the one wave. Like
Oh,
I said in
since
the
Boxy was here.
earlier game, when Axe or like whenever an offlane cuts like this, the position 4 kind of hits level 2 and then doesn't get any levers.
Which is pretty okay for Tree, I think. He's actually
He's
going
gonna
top
TP top.
in
for
this
Tri-Lane.
TP as well. They're not going to know this is coming. And maybe Old 11 will suspect it and call it out, but
There is a sentry down.
that's true. They will spot it soon. But for now, his positioning is going to avoid any of them knowing.
Yeah, they can get a lot of damage done.
Until Morph hits 2, though, I don't really see him contributing too much. They spawn me. It's really close.
It's about the range creep.
They see
He
him
gets
now for
spotted. They ping out the Gyrocopter. They're gonna try to commit on this.
sure. There's actually
It's
so
a
good.
lot of damage.
Making his way for
Tree
him.
strike.
Oh, good stun. Yeah,
Well, he didn't see the rocket. He had
Yeah,
the
he must
waveform
not
to
have.
dodge it.
that was actually a kill 100% if he gets the waveform off. Leech Seed is actually such a good early trading ability.
Yep.
Such a big deal. It's like you get like 3/4 of a tango for 1 skill point on everybody that's fighting. Just makes the kill so guaranteed.
Yeah, this lane is gonna be all about the sentries. Taiga has one in his backpack. As I say that, they're going on dark. There's a lot of damage. He should be going down. But the question is,
Oh,
who's
you
gonna
can't
get the
auto
first
attack.
blood?
That was really nice.
Yeah, they gave it to Mickey. Nice. Like the good part about that thing was they're gonna get the sentry or
Yeah.
sentry down.
The-
I think.
The one sad thing though about this waveform is the morph feels really bad with waveform. Like how Saf is mana pool every time he uses it, and it does nothing. You don't really want to, commit to it unless it's like a guaranteed kill. And at that point,
Yeah.
usually adaptive is going to be better anyway for less mana.
I mean, he does have CMR at
Yeah,
least.
luckily there is a CM aura.
Yeah.
What's surprising is Taiga didn't deward the sentry.
I don't know if
Maybe
he
they don't-
realizes
yeah.
yet. I think he might figure it out now, but I mean, the first time they went on the gyro, it was actually the moment they were going in. The second one, same
So
thing, he
maybe
approached
he
from the
didn't
right.
realize it that there.
Doesn't seem like he cares much yet. He hasn't like been straight up attacked when he's invis or something. So,
Okay, so he doesn't realize it.
oh no, countered.
Yeah, I liked how he cut the tree there.
So mid, very even. Boxy, completely free farm bot. Bat kind of doing the same thing. Gonna be a little poorer than the Axe because of he farms his medium camp a little slower, I think. But for right now, 4 heroes on the map are really happy. And then there's a morph, and then the gyro's like in between,
I forgot about gyro in this lane. Got killed that one time.
He
Or didn't actually
he almost
die.
got killed.
That's right. So he's just been out of the lane a bit. I love this bird set. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's the new cash set, right?
Yes, I think so. Midas bird, is that common every
Yeah.
time?
Most common build, I think, like mid 1 minute was he went Soul Ring, he went Midas, then he went Solar Crest, then he went Ags, and then he went BKB.
Oh, they're not going piping. Another kill top on the gyrocopter. Did you catch that one, Pubby?
Yep, I did.
You didn't say anything?
Oh, you guys were in a deep conversation. I didn't want to.
You could just be like, top lane.
Okay,
That's all.
okay,
That's how. That's the
top
trick.
lane, top lane, top lane.
Top.
Should I look down?
Nice,
Mango
make
is
a
down.
double kill on him.
But Mika is out of Oh, he's got Mango. He's fine. He's fine.
Magnus does have skewer up, I believe, so up
Yeah,
in
it's
5,
5
so
seconds. Yeah.
What a useless hero right now. 26 seconds on
he's
skewer.
gonna break all the trees with skewer if he feels cool, but he decides against
And then
it.
he died in neutrals.
Old 11, one of his signature hero I want to mention is Batrider.
So you think he's gonna pop off?
Yeah, I think he's gonna
Completely
pop
free
off.
farm. You know, he's gonna win the game for his team.
Yeah, I think Old 11 is the player to look out for on King Gaming, so he's gonna.
There's the 5-minute bounty runes. It might be a 2 for 2. It looks like on the map.
Yeah.
Nice simple
Cross-
2 for 2.
cross the
Batrider is saving up for a boot to travel. So once you get this boot to travel on the Batrider, he gets so fat. He buys the bottle, but you can show up at any part of the map. You TP top with your lasso. Maybe you get a kill. You can defend all your towers. So
Fortify is dangerously low here. Looks like nothing's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, but okay, just has to stay hidden.
they're gonna deward the sentry top. Should be fine, but
That's the second one they had actually. This was a new scent, I think.
yeah.
But so I guess they both traded scents again, most likely.
But it's gonna favor the team with the Invis here. This Ember is owning mid now. He's completely zoning out the Brood. The Brood is not gonna feel too sad about having to jungle, because he's a Brood after all. But having an Ember have a good game for the first 10 minutes is really, really big. Especially since a lot of the nerfs he's been getting has been only to his laning stage. They removed
Yeah,
some
also
armor. They removed, I think, a little damage, but overall he's gonna be a strong hero soon.
Also the tri-lane has been happening, so the heroes from both lanes are really on the level.
Another kill on the Morphling. That's like the scariest thing for me if I'm playing on Keen Gaming right now. Is like, okay, maybe Ember's having a great game, but so is Morphling.
Yeah.
4 kills. He's only got 19 last hits. The last hits so far have not been fantastic, but
Yeah. So
This
getting back to my point, if there's a tri-lane versus tri-lane going on, and whoever mid can rotate, this heavily favors that
Team.
that team. So like Ember with a good rune can just rotate top. They're gonna be so under-levered. They can pick up a lot of kills.
oh, this is sick. Boxy rotating to the top lane. He's killing the stacks now, which means Elder Titan can't abuse it for extra damage.
Wow, he's everywhere. He's taking. Look at his stacks.
So
He's
3
taking
stacks for
Wow.
He's not gonna hit an extra stack, but
the poor bastard. It's rough having to deal with just 4 or 3.
so I think the Ember might consider going a Spear Vessel this game. It's really good. It stops the Brutal. It stops Morphling. Even Tree Armor. It
You're
could
right.
do well against or do good against. So
Yeah.
I would look out for him going a Vessel at some point in this game. But top, Mickey, he got the wave for him, but it's working out. He's 5-0 and 0.
Ooh, boxing
He's
like
all of
the
his team's
courier.
kills.
He tried.
Old Chicken's gonna get caught by a call. Are they gonna be able to burst him? He has
Bats
Shrine is
coming
active.
over. Alliance has to be careful. World 11 has everything up. It's really high level. Level 8. Level 4.
They're gonna
and
kill CM.
Firefly.
Oh,
He
he
wants-
skips over CM. He's going for the axe. He's gonna get a lasso pull down to the high ground maybe.
Ooh, doesn't go get him.
Oh, a nice call
That
right
was
before
really
the
well
lasso.
The Firefly is down soon. I don't think they can get this cure.
Yeah, he might give up.
Yeah.
Ember keeps rotating, catches a Insania.
Yeah, we knew she was going to die. But oh, there's actually kind of bad for Old 11. There's the web. Now he's got the run. Now he actually doesn't have any AoE. Oh, I thought
Oh.
Mickey was going to get another kill.
Koifa steals the kill from his carry.
So he ends up going Veil on Ember Spirit. What are games that this is justified? This used to be a very common build, but
Yeah.
that's not really done anymore.
So it used to be very common when they first introduced talents to the game.
Because you had that
At
bullshit like
10%,
15.
or at level 10, it was 15.
Yeah, it was insane.
So you would couple that with this Veil, and your damage was absurd. So after they removed it and moved it to level 20, it's kind of been not a big item on the hero.
Mhm.
In general, the item's been kind of weak. Some heroes will prefer to buy a Kaya because of the mana. But this game I like it because it gives him armor versus the Brood, who's most likely going to buy the Medallion Solar Crest, and if he himself doesn't want his own Medallion, it's good. He has also a lot of magic damage on his team. Gyrocopter, Elder Titan, Batrider. So
Good point. So it's like it helps his team while still
Yeah.
kind of giving him about what he needs. Just Veil over Drum, basically.
a lot of Ember, basically the old Death Thought is Old Chicken's going to get gone on a free kill again for Big Game.
Got a lot of wand charges from Old Chicken though.
He's going to walk it off.
Yeah. But Old Chicken's feeling very sad. He's level
Yeah.
4, the enemy carries gonna hit
6.
6.
Bot lane, Boxy's gonna get gone on a skewer back from the Magnus, and I think he's gonna burn down.
Yeah,
They don't even need a lasso, right?
Yeah.
There's a
He's
couple
just gonna burn
seconds
to death.
away from his TP, but I guess I had lasso no matter what. Why doesn't Gyro just go safe lane instead? I don't get it. Like they don't have sentry control, so every
Yeah.
time he comes up here, Taiga just gives him the slap on the butt, and then they kill him. So why not just go bottom?
I think right now he should be going bottom.
I think they might be worried about this axe owning him really hard, or
Why is the
some-
level
something,
level
but-
4 weak against a level 8?
could be, but
No,
They-
he's just taking back bottom. Taking back top line.
yeah. So most Embers these days will go like one mid-range item and then go into like a Maelstrom, BKB, Ags, that kind of build.
Uh-huh.
Some go Yule, some go Drums. some
King
go
Gaming
Fae.
might get 4 boundaries.
Yes, but that tree is gonna go down, which I guess is a bonus for them. Insania gets a nice Invis rune, so they can't really follow up on him. Boxy's gonna get the 4th banner rune, so it's not too bad for Alliance.
They only lost 3. 11 got his
Only.
travel finished.
Still up 2k gold. This Broodmother's not had to do a single thing. I think he walked into the jungle once and got a free kill, so
He's just
up.
doing Broodmother stuff.
Yeah.
Just farming off.
Very good net worth at the moment.
So he's not going for the Solar Crest Rush like mid one. He went for a Medallion into a Diffusal. I think Diffusal is pretty good this game. Both the cores of Radiant have low mana, Ember and Gyro. So having like a nice slow is really nice because his team kind of lacks on hard disables. They have some roots, they have some one call, but that's about it. So
Could be really good against like Batrider too if he gets a lasso grab or something like
Yeah.
that. There's a lot of good situations. But yeah, definitely the mana drain.
I'm really worried for Old 11's Old Chicken's game because Boxy, he stored all his stacks and now he's so underleveled.
That's a good point actually. And I
Yeah.
forgot about the stack stealing. That was a huge rotation.
Yeah, Boxy stealing the stack was very, very crucial.
I think this game is going to be really reliant on this Ember for the next 5-10 minutes to make a lot of space. Especially with this early Veil. He didn't go phase. He didn't go this more, be a little slower, be a little more in your jungle. He went at this, I'm going to be really strong. If you ever walk at my heroes, I will walk at you too. But right now, Dyer isn't even walking at them, so he has nowhere to be on the map. So it does feel a little awkward, I think, for Yi, but what can you do?
Just keep buying win laces. That's what you gotta do.
Taiga does have Meteor Hammer and Blink queued up on 3, so it's not going to
Okay.
be seeing that. We're not going to be seeing that Axe rush.
Might have just been like game specific that he felt worth going X.
Yeah, this is a normal item build on 3. Oh, a DD rune for top.
Is he just going to deny it?
Yeah,
It
he's
looks
just
at it
gonna
funny.
deny it. He kept denying the DD rune. There was another DD rune at around 8 minutes. He just denied it.
For Brood, it's like you don't farm. Your hero doesn't help you farm that much. It's mostly about your spiders. So
Yeah.
I think walking there and potentially getting ganked by some Ember is kind of not worth it for your hero.
And you have to lose your net setup a little bit, your web setup, which isn't always worth it.
Bot lane, they're pinging the Magnus. They're maybe talking about trying to go on him, but he has 2 heroes to his left.
He's
so
actually farming quite well. I mean, this is their 4th position, right? He's
Yeah.
got 1,000 gold plus arcane boots, so he's transitioning.
Yeah, Alliance lineup is pretty slow. They have no damage to play with the axe. Morph is just gonna wanna farm, so does Broodmother. So until they have like 1 or 2 items up around like 20 minutes, it's gonna be a pretty slow game. The both teams are just gonna play on their sides. King Gaming is not very unhappy too, cause they got Magnus and Gyro.
Dark is so underfarmed, dude. Stout shield on his Elder Titan here. But he's got level 6 at least. It's
This-
not all bad.
This gank is very weird.
They've got the
They have
Observer
no-
Ward.
They have
it's
no
on a
initiative.
shrine too.
Yeah. Oh, the core is on cooldown. Oh, but a huge overgrowth. Overgrowth on 3 heroes. Holy crap.
Batrider's
Batrider
going to
goes
instantly go
first.
down. Magnus gonna
Magnus?
skewer axe back, but it's called. I think he's probably going to go down for free. This turned into a huge disaster for Keen so quickly, and
That looked
Koifa-
so weird from King Gaming. They had no initiation. What was that?
they tried to walk up. I think they were trying to catch the Brood maybe, farming this tri-camp, but they walk into this axe on a shrine. This guy's got Vanguard. He's got.
I mean, they saw him. They
Yeah.
had the ward on the high ground. They saw him there, and it's like, what, they're going to run at him and get a lasso before he runs the shrine? I mean,
Yeah.
I guess they didn't see the state of the shrine, so maybe they didn't know it was ready to heal, but
You should assume, right?
Boxy had his core on cooldown. Maybe that's like that was a bait.
Top lane, they're gonna go on Boxy, stomp on him.
It looks like it's dead.
Nice.
A lot of spares are being casted.
Good rotation from Keen Gaming.
man, that Earth Splitter crack sound is so good.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
a nice,
that noise.
satisfying.
Feels good.
When a hero like gets killed by it, that's nice.
Very pleasant. So almost Blink Dagger on bat. So old 11 doing pretty solid. How's Kaka doing?
Let's look
1200.
at bottom lane. There might be a lot of damage though. Just a lot of damage.
It's one of those moments where you're like, can I wait to see if they have invis? No, he just
If
jumps
there
away.
was an overgrowth ready, he would have died, but it's
Yeah,
on cooldown
that's
from
true.
last fight.
So what do you think about Mikkei's build this game? Going for the Morbid Mask and the Manta. See a lot of different Morphling builds. This is like more traditional from maybe 6 months ago, I feel like.
This is, from what I know, this is kind of the standard build on Morphling, from what I have seen. The Manta is really good on Morph for a couple of reasons. Your illusions on the hero are like the best illusions in the game.
Yeah. Other than like AM or something.
Yeah, because they have so much physical damage. They start with like 200 damage once you get the Manta up.
Mm-hmm.
They can kill a wave and they can kill a camp, and maybe even a second wave, depending on where the positioning is. Also, like a smaller thing that is actually really big is you can disassemble Manta. So if it's a good Linken's game, if it's a good Scotty game, you can start your game with the Manta and then break it into a Scotty or Linken's, and then maybe you want to go SNY and Satanic. So it opens up a lot of item paths.
It just feels like he's going to stick on Manta for the rest of the game because
Yeah.
it's very
There
good
is
if a Batrider jumps you, Manta instantly maybe gets the wrong one. You can remove Searing Chains.
Dodge RP.
Yeah.
Another smoke. Now this smoke looks pretty good because Old 11 has blink ready.
They're going to try to catch the Broodmother.
All they see is Morphling bottom here, trying to get some vision, looking for some grabs. That ward
They're
will
kind of
help a
talking
little.
about whether they want to defend the tower or invade the Tri-Camp, I believe. And I think they're going to end up walking towards Broodmother.
Brood
They-
actually doesn't know.
They do need the ward guy to go first, or they should give the ward to Brood Batrider.
He doesn't
They
know,
know
but
where
they see the
this is.
spider.
A nice
Nice
lasso on him.
grab.
I don't think Koifa can live this. As soon as she gets him to die.
And they just put on it.
Helps so much to have Batrider, like flying vision against a Brood or vision at all, just to know that he can't like just run up and down cliffs.
Alliance is around though. Look at Axe. Look at Boxy. He's pinging out the Magnus.
Taiga watches him.
He
you know,
can't
from
go
the
down.
trees,
He would have
but
had to ulti.
Yeah. It's just a Magnus. He's getting close to his Blink Dagger, I think. Or he might even have it on the Magnus, but once
He's close.
Yeah.
Yeah, very close.
once he has it, I think Keen is probably going to play a little similar, but you know, it's Alliance that's going to play different. They're not going to want to take these like re-engagements, because once they try to re-engage on the lasso and they group around this Batrider, that's another 2-3 mana RP. Instead of getting one hero BKB pierced by a lasso, it's 3 heroes BKB pierced by an RP.
Taiga's positioning is going to be very crucial. He's going to have to scout out a lot of the stuff with the nature skies. So they're going to have to. It's just basically a vision fight, I think, both teams, because there's a Batrider and an Axe.
Dark is going to get spotted out by the tree. He's going to also spot out the tree, but maybe they're going to slap each other, maybe not. I think Taiga doesn't know he's spotted. Dark is playing this really well. It's sometimes hard to fake not
Look
knowing.
stupid
Yeah.
on purpose without being too
'Cause
obvious.
sometimes you like want to walk away or
Mhm.
like keep walking towards him, but
Or it's like the first moment you spot him and you hesitate and like instantly turn around and that looks a little suspicious.
so yeah, it's really obvious to tell when someone kind of sees you. So both sides, it takes a lot of intuition of what's happening.
With that said, though, it's extremely expected that there's going to be sentries around this area. But not only are you invis, but when you kill the tier 1 tower, that's a place that Keen Gaming is going to want to control. So, DD Axe.
There's so many sentries.
He got attacked, but he gets grabbed though. That observer ward paying off from earlier. Is there going to be any follow up, or is he just going to run away?
He has a TP, but there's a
But bottom
chance.
though, bottom.
At the same
They're
time,
going on
big fight
gyro.
bot, but
Oh,
nice RP on 2.
Huge RP. It's just a disengage RP, because Gyro was getting
Ember's too
low.
far away. Batrider also goes down to the Broodmother rotation, and the Axe somehow lives. He TP'd to base. I think he got chained and then he TP'd to base, but
Yeah.
what an unfortunate series of events for Keen. I think the Gyro got gone on bot as they went on the Axe. Most of their
Yeah.
damage is between this Ember and the Batrider. The Gyro has some damage, but it's mostly on this Ember right now, especially with his Veil. And when they use all this, stuff on this Axe, he just TP's out, and his carry's getting gone on.
I mean, it looked like a weird grab, right? Because it looked like Bat was in the middle of nowhere. But I think what the issue was is that there just wasn't enough mana on Ember. Because when I click over on Ember, he only had like 160. He had
Yeah.
slight chains, but if he has an extra 150, he can also
He
remnant
can
over.
go and commit.
Oh,
In
another
which case,
fight
they could have
again.
gotten him.
Mikkei gets a strength morph off. They can't really go on this. Alliance is all around them.
Alliance knows that they don't have RP, so they're just converging on mid tower, even though the Brewing Hunter is close on BKB.
They're doing a really good job pressuring here.
Alliance is playing the map really good right now. Mickey is playing a little far up, but I think he feels
wait,
very
Kaka.
confident.
Oh my god.
Kind of got out of position here.
Old 11 as well is getting gone on.
Oh, what
Boxy
a
gets
call.
on the bot side of the map.
On Ember, the
Ember,
root,
he can't get out. No,
the root.
on the left side of the fight. Oh, Koifa's gonna get out.
Kofi zoned out like 3 of the King Gaming's heroes too. That was very well executed from Alliance.
Dude, that call from Boxy was insane.
Yeah.
He was like still midair, fire remnanted, and he's like, oh, I know exactly where you're going, dude. They didn't have overgrowth either. They actually changed on that perfectly.
They had to like wait till the last second. That was a really good fight.
Look at this, Insania is drawing lines. They want to play more aggressive. 20-minute runes are going to be up, and they want to.
Oh, a nice
Oh,
call.
he
They want to
gets
get
him.
more.
Batrider did get the rune though, so that's a win for the old 11. Oh, never mind. Thought he bottled it.
Nah.
Nobody
More
wants that
Batrider.
one?
No one saw it.
No one wants that one?
I think Axe thought he bottled it too. Yeah, he did. He did.
Team! What? It was kind of hard to tell. I mean, there's
I
a lot.
thought
There's
he
a lot.
bottled it
There's like
too.
a body there.
There was a blood.
But he
like-
called him. I thought he called early. I don't know.
He
I
called
think,
at the same time as the rune spawn. He called at 20.
you know what's also crazy is that the bounty rune icon should still be on the map, right? Because they saw it visually
Oh, yes.
with their hero that it's still there. So maybe they'll get it later. Who knows? Someone
I-
will be happy.
yeah. Kaka?
Good luck, man.
Oh, nice RP on all the spiders.
Is it?
Insania's
It
doing
was.
a lot of damage with the ulti.
Dark might get gone on by Boxy if he has a blink soon, but Boxy's not blink cooldown.
Oh,
Oh, a frost.
I heard
Taiga
it.
does have
Ember.
overgrowth ready. He's going to overgrowth
follow-up.
on
Ember.
2 heroes. On 3
nice
heroes
here comes the call.
actually.
Oh, a
He
call
gets
on the
him.
Ember, but they have no follow-up or
No,
do
the Ember's here.
chain.
Ember's
Oh.
here. Oh,
Dark
Kofi with
also
a
goes
10-second
down.
BKB.
This game's so hard now. Ember or Morphling, Gyro from the behind. Everything from behind feels bad, but Gyro, a lot of teams have been picking this Gyro, and their early game hasn't been going that well. I know
Boxy stealing that stack was huge, I think.
Yeah, the-
Gyro's game has been like butchered.
EG picked Gyro, and his early game was bad, and it's hard for this hero to come back. I think like Old Chicken, his lane was bad. He was in a tri lane. He died only once, I think, but he wasn't able to hit creeps. This Gyro here, I think, is very important to be able to feel strong and rotate and farm aggressively with your team. Well, when he gets pushed back, especially now that they have a mag with him, he's not even a melee core. I don't know how they come back into this game right now. It's already 11,000 gold lead.
It does feel really hard. Like Meg has felt useless. Other Titans felt kind of useless. It's like Batrider and Ember trying to get kills, and that's about it. Mickey's got 10 kills at this point. He's almost got his Lincoln Sphere after Manta style. Feels like Taiga's just been all over the place, setting things up 0-1-11. Some beautiful stats, man.
So Gyro's finished up his Ags. The Ags doesn't start dealing a lot of damage until you have a Maelstrom.
Oh, and Power's pretty good
He
in this
doesn't
case,
have
actually.
yes, because he has a Wraith Band. He has his Ag stats, so he has a decent amount of agility. But I don't think it's anything to change the game, especially since Brood is actually fairly good against the Gyro Ags if he doesn't have flat cannon, because they have a good chance at tanking the random hit.
Just too many spiders, basically.
But the flat cannon should kill the spiders at the start of the fight, so it won't be too big of a deal. Wow, they found the bounty rune. Congratulations to Old Chicken.
Somebody got it.
A 2-minute late bounty rune.
Yeah, they're going to be real confused about that one, actually.
Yeah.
Much like us.
A smoke from Alliance. I was wondering what the tree would go, but he opted for the blink over the meteor hammer.
Yeah, he was deciding, right? He was sitting at like 2,300 gold for a bit. But I think this is pretty smart, right? Because now he unlocks Nature's Guise hits for follow-up on Embers, like anywhere, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So you can Nature's Guise blink at the head off. You can blink Overgrowth. Like, the disable that Overgrowth provides is so huge here.
Oh, he's gonna find everyone. Boxy call on the bottom left side of the fight.
And Sani gets Batrider disabled, and he's just going to die. No blink initiation. That was
Titan's
huge.
gonna get gone on.
There is still an overgrowth ready from Taiga. He's looking.
I don't think they can catch anyone. Keen's gonna get out, but all these fights, it's like they get only 1 or 2 kills, but they get the area to farm. The area's not even farmed, so they get the farm. Keen gets pushed back into their base. They lose a tower. It's just so scary.
They're
right
running mid trying to catch him, but he's going to get out of there in time. Maybe. If he's not careful, Taiga will catch. That was a huge play by Insania there. He must have saw the Firefly or something, Nova's the trees, and gets a Frostbite. And any Batrider without Force Staff that gets disabled, it's a dead hero.
Also, the Morphling went the wave cast range at 10, so he's been able to maneuver the fights a lot easier than if he went agility.
But that's pretty standard now. I feel like at least like 75%, if not more, Morphlings go away from range at the moment. Especially with Morph, it just feels so busted, right? Because then
Taiga and Boxy, they found ET.
it's like you have a blink on any other hero that you turn into,
Yeah.
essentially. God forbid you have 2 mobility skills, then it's actually insane.
You know, if you turn an AM and use a real blink.
Yeah. Then you're never going to get caught.
Yeah.
So Old 11 pushing out top, probably because he knows that the next place they're going to go after Roshan is for the top tier 2, but now that can't be done.
So they're probably just going to hit up in the mid lane, take out the tier 2.
Ah, yes, the other tower available.
Good split pushing from King Gaming to respond though.
They
Gyro
find the
is
Ember, but I don't think they can do anything. He has a run in out, so
Except for murder those spiders, dude.
he's chilling.
Deals with
Oh,
Oh,
no.
nice core. Is that gonna
2
be
hits?
enough?
Oh,
It's
close.
not enough. But Taiga, look at Taiga. He's got eyes on Gyro. He's pinging over.
And
Gyro.
the Magnus. Oh, a nice 2-man overgrowth. Boxy's blink dagger's going to be cancelled though, so he can't blink follow up. Koifa's now
gonna be
here.
there.
He has no ult, so he's going to do a little low damage, but he can do low damage if he's under farm.
It's okay. Kaka got the bounty on top. Kaka's out.
Oh, that's good.
He got the bounty.
3
He's going
bounties.
to try to cut the mid wave too, I
4.
think.
Oh no, they got 1. Well, I mean, at least they're only 14k gold behind. Could be worse.
It's now 13.
That's true.
It's getting better as we speak. Maybe
Alright.
it'll be 12 if you give it a little more time.
They got Yules on bat now, so he can actually defend himself.
Yeah.
He got Flame Break, Burn Duration, interesting. Oh, okay, just heroes dying. They can't leave their base anymore, I guess.
Oh no, 30 seconds. I was about to say, they have a lot of tools to bring the
The
Alliance
Radiant core got
heroes.
dunked.
Alliance heroes to King Gaming space. They have Batrider Lasso, they have Skewer, so if they coordinate very well, they can like they can drag them to their fountain, to their base.
It just feels so hard for Keen Gaming at this point. Like, 12 kills on Mickey. He's just not making any mistakes at this point. Not dropping the ball. He's almost got his E-Blade.
They just got brood mothered.
Like, everybody... did they get brood mothered? They just got dumpstered in the tri lane.
I think the tri-lane was really big, but I think Boxy, his
Yeah,
early
that's true.
laning was obviously, it's not, you know, too crazy because he was cutting the wave, but his rotation to take the stacks in the Radiant Tri-Camp,
Yeah.
and then his rotations around the map, and all his catches have been really, really good. He always starts the fight with a nice call. He kind of hides if he can't follow up, and then he gets a second call sometimes in these fights. And he's been playing really well this game.
Yeah, that was definitely big. Tri-lane and Boxy rotation. I think those are the 2 big things. For
I think
sure.
as a whole, they're playing really well against around the Brood. They know his timings. I believe Koifa likes playing Brood, so they probably have scrimmed with it a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So as a team, they understand the hero like in and out. So as a team, they've also played really well, I think, on the map.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I believe it's almost Solar Crest finished on the Broodmother now. So they might be waiting for the next Aegis. I don't know if they're scared, but they're now taking out all the shrines, you know, doing the choke maneuver, kind of closing the map. Radiant's going to feel really awkward, especially whenever you have a mag, you want to be able to have an open map and farm as much as possible. But now that the map's kind of pushing into you, this Magnus hero feels really awkward.
Yeah, because you can't accelerate your cores into more neutral camps. You can't become an AM for free, basically. You're like, cool, you can farm your 2 neutral camps faster. Which really doesn't do that much. Paul
Nice
does
bomb
get him.
gyro.
They could go in.
But the ET is there.
He has no BKB.
I'm surprised the Morphling didn't jump with the E-Blade combo,
He
but
has an E-Blade combo.
okay, finally goes for it. And easy kill. Old 11's going to cut the creep wave. Do they have creeps? They do.
They do have 2
they
creeps. They're probably just going to go for bot 2. I don't think Radiant can really do anything to defend this. Mickey, deal less damage as Gyro, man. Stay as more.
If Mickey goes bottom through the high ground, the Magnus might be able to swerve him back in.
Maybe he's worried about getting lassoed or something, so he wants the HP.
He has a Lincoln Sphere. And I guess there's a Yules on the Batrider, so.
Oh no, Magnus used Blink. Now they're safe to hit the power for at least 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's huge.
Batrider use Firefly. He might be trying to get a pick on the. I guess the Brood would be the best option, but it's so hard to get a catch right now. This Axe, he's sitting at the top. There's no way for this Batrider to connect to him, so. You can't jump anyone right now. There's nothing to do. Just watch your base fall.
He's trying to morph into...
Oh, his Lincolns is off.
Ooh, tons of damage to Batrider. Try to force out...
Koifa's
Rax
gonna get
is
skewered back. No mana for RP on the Magnus though after 1 defusal hit.
He gets magged. No E-Blade just ready though. Almost up, easily gets the kill. There's the
So
last
much
one back.
damage. Magnus does buy back, but Blink is off cooldown for 1 more second.
Ember should be.
good.
Oh, he went full agi.
Never go full agility, dude.
That's what happens.
He didn't
He
learn.
should
Do
be
have
able to
an
get
RP
out.
ready.
Oh no, he got a strength morph off. A nice overgrowth from Taiga. Morphling out.
Everyone
Koifa.
slept off.
Mickey's full strength. He's not gonna be able to do much in this fight. Alliance has to get out right now. Cut their losses.
Yeah,
Insane.
Ian's
Taiga
doing a lot of
supports.
damage.
Sorry guys, you committed a lot for the win. You've done your best, but you're gonna go down right now.
Seems just carrying over here.
Yeah.
It's like the Ember was slapping her, and you couldn't even tell, dude. So that was good. That was a lot of buybacks for me. Just one. Magnus lost a lot. Technically good for Keen Gaming, but considering they still lost some melee barracks, I think that's a big fat L.
The Morphling, I think he messed up a little with his agility for his first life.
Yeah.
And then because when you get stunned like that and you're morphing strength, sure, you're going to live. You're going to feel good. But re-engaging feels really awkward. You now have no damage. You have no attack speed. Your W does no damage. Sure, you can like stun, I guess. But when you morph down, you also lose your health percentage. So if you go, you know, from like 70% health at max strength, you'll go only down to like 20% at max agility. So re-engaging in these fights is really awkward. So once you get like stunned like that, they had to get out. And you saw Koifa instantly runs away. The supports keep committing their spells to make sure the Morphling gets out, but they did the best they could. I think it was fine though. If they catch this Ember though, this could be really garbage. He has a Yule, so what can they do maybe?
He's got BKB too, actually.
He's fine.
On upside of the last team fight, but BKB on Gyro as well. So
These BKBs are big. The one scary thing right now though is that if Morph gets a E-Blade combo on them, they kind of feel forced to BKB.
Yeah.
Or run back to phone, and both of those are just horrible.
And on top of that, they still have Axe Call, and they still have Overgrowth as well that they have to play through.
Call top,
H4
catches
top.
the Ember.
Can they get it?
Oh, he dodges the E-Blade, but
He has a remnant down too. It should be safe.
It's a little sloppy by Mickey there. I mean, if he's in adaptive strike range, he can definitely use E-Blade.
he was probably, he thought that the combo wouldn't kill him. And you want to be able to right click, because if you combo too early, you can't right click. A lasso on the right side of the fight catches the tree.
Good route by Insania.
Well, the Earth Split hits on no one. They're going to keep chasing this Batrider. He's going to go down to the...
There is
nice
the
call
call.
on 2. Gyro doesn't pop his BKB. He's going to go down. Really? They're going to chase him down, I think, through the BKB. Eldertine's going to try to TP out. He's going to get cancelled by the Morphling, though.
Koifa really wants this one here.
He's going to give up on the Gyro, but the ET did get gone on and killed.
So that should be the tier 2. Well, they've got buybacks. They'll be able to defend high ground potentially, but
Yeah, but both of them don't have ulti. So.
They have no BKBs, right? I think that Ember BKB too.
Yeah.
So
still have RP at
the
least.
hope right now for Keen is they get a 5-man RP into a GG call.
Yeah, I was like, sleight of fist.
So they buy back on the both heroes. They have to.
They
This is
swoop
kind of their
up
last
too.
hurrah. Alliance might feel good enough that you don't need to win the game right now. So they're probably just going to back, wait for the next Roche. I believe it's going to spawn. Could spawn soon. So once this next Roche is out, they're going to end. Or they're going to wait till Keen pushes out onto this high ground where it's warded and try to kill him.
A quick finger by Moxie. Moving the way. When the smoke broke.
Hit the rocket team.
Oh, the Yule's bad in the air.
He's got
That's actually him.
Oh, he didn't press blink.
Maybe he didn't have enough
Batrider,
time.
no buy. Nice blink from the Magus. He's going to get it out. But the ET, do they have a cancel?
That
Oh,
is going
no.
to be a buyback. No,
They got
no
Morphling
buy.
here.
You can't really kill him. He's so tanky, even as Batrider.
It's got Scotty now. Even
Yeah.
more HP.
I think they're going to try to commit for this tracks. There's no more lasso. The only thing they have to be scared of is RP. And
King Gaming does have another smoke.
this Ember doesn't do enough damage right now. He's really poor compared to this Morphling. He's 7,000 gold below the Morphling. He's a 27,000 gold lead.
BK is flying right now with the stolen Firefly.
Oh, a chain on the Ember. Nice up BKB to dodge the Adaptive Strike, but now there's no BKB for the fight. And Koifa, he's just hitting the racks. He's a Brood Mother. What more can you ask for? Nice chain on 2. Morphling's just going to take out the racks. I don't think there's anything he can do.
Just get. Oh, never mind. JK.
Did not dodge the rocket.
It's got all the.
BKB from Gyro.
Well, that's all they could do,
Yeah,
I guess.
he drops the remnants in a triangle. They call it GG.
Yeah. Oh man, what a dismantling by Alliance. That was actually impressive. Like we said earlier, the tri-lane seemed huge. The rotation killed the stacks, and I think like that first creep wave is also massive. Like imagine the difference. Like at the start of the game, Tree goes bottom, he gets 1 wave, right? Because Axe is game ready to cut.
Gets 2.
Imagine if if the who was the guy in the lane? Imagine if Batrider like denies the range creep or
Even
something.
one creep, yeah.
Then Tree doesn't hit 2. Then if he goes top, he's only level 1. He doesn't have Leech Seed, but instead he gets the fast 2. He goes top, and all of a sudden they have this tri-lane where all 3 of their heroes are level 2, and it's like literally the start of the game. Gyro gets like harassed, almost killed, has to go back and heal,
ET
comes
does get
back.
killed.
ET gets killed like 3 times.
Yeah.
It like that fast level 2. It literally comes down to like one creep getting denied, like completely changes the tempo of that tri-lane, which was one of the 2 huge things that gave Alliance an advantage. And that's like one of those things that you guys, it's very easy to miss on the stream normally when you just like zone out, talk to your friend or whatever. But like little tiny things like that are huge, and it's part of the reason that Alliance got this big advantage, and then became this like overwhelming team that just they didn't make mistakes.
Yeah, I think they played around the Brood like perfectly all throughout the game. They knew he was weak in the early game with his medallion. They wanted him to farm his Midas medallion, a defusal. Once he gets his defusal, they kind of kicked into like gear. They started pressuring the towers. His webs were more aggressive, and then they had 27,000 gold. How do you lose? You're so farmed.
Morphling pick was amazing too, I
Yeah.
thought. Morphling is the strongest game. It counters 2 of their cores, Ember and Gyro, so it looked really good. The tempo from King Gaming is going to be very slow with the Magnus too, so Morphling Broodmother has a really good time just playing on his side of the map, just farming up. So.
It was a sick game. Alliance has definitely improved a lot, I think, in the last couple months. It's definitely the best team to appreciate for like growth within the DPC system.
Their first year they had a little rough segment, I think, but after they got past their first year this season, they've just been going up at a really fast rate. Even the last major, they did fairly well. They qualified at TI through the last major.
Yeah. With that series versus Gambit, knocked Gambit out of TI essentially because they choked at the qualifier. Well, amazing first game for Alliance. We got another game coming up in just a second. Alliance versus Keen Gaming, guys. Don't go anywhere. perfect timing. Back for the next game, Alliance versus Keen Gaming. Game 1, Alliance pretty dominant play against Keen Gaming. Keen Gaming didn't really get off the ground, kind of felt like.
There was a good brood pick.
It was a good brood pick. He didn't do that much for a while other than just like, you know, typical Quakefa stuff. He hit creeps. It was effective, and then later on he was
Secured the
annoying.
game for him, I think,
Yeah.
for the team.
That helped. So, draft-wise, nothing too different. That's not true. Keen Gaming bans are different, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're all different. The Enigma I don't think was touched in the last draft at all,
Mhm.
or the Ogre. I think both of those are actually different bans, but
I don't think was Enchanted banned last game.
don't believe so. I think the Alka was banned and the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, I believe so.
The tree, they're gonna response ban. That Taiga tree was so good.
It really was. It felt really effective. It like won the early game, and then like the overgrowth in mid and late game, because BKBs are so big, right?
Yep.
And that's so scary thinking like I'm gonna spend 4,000 gold on an item, and it just doesn't even
And
fully
the,
work.
The enemy support has 2 ways to go through it.
That's insane.
He did a very good job scouting too, so the Axe had the game of his life too. Last time they did this, I thought they were gonna follow it up with Storm, but they picked Broodmother after the CM pick.
I mean, they're really big fans of Storm, right? Historically, Koifa.
Yeah, CM
They picked
Storm has
him-
been Alliance's opening.
Yeah. So maybe they don't feel like they need to Storm when they're stronger heroes like Brood. I think Brood's probably a stronger hero overall than Storm this patch.
Yep, classic Zanking Lina pick.
Keen picks their off lane. They show their cards a little. So Alliance maybe wanna, respond to that with a carry. But I wouldn't be surprised they just pick another Koifa hero, some Storm, some Brood again, and just go into the draft. Give Mick a later pick, some kind of game-winning hero like the Morphling. Because I think his picks and I think Boxy picks sometimes are like the real bread and butter for their team. I
Yeah,
think Koifa has the ability to play like a earlier picked hero and always have an impact. Oh,
pause.
Is that what you expected?
no.
I heard this hero was getting kind of picked as carry position.
Yeah, I've heard that
Carry?
position 1
Yeah,
Pudge is the thing.
So Radiance into defensive items into Radiance, or
I think I don't know the item build per se.
I wouldn't agree with that item build
Yeah.
because carry pudge is being used just to make space for the win condition at mid. So Radiance sounds a bit too much, you know.
so how do you create space for the win condition mid while playing carry?
So like pipe Vanguard.
You'd always go like offlane, but you're a little more defended. You get more levels,
Yeah.
more farm.
You wanna fight earlier.
So you basically like secure a Vanguard or a Crimson or a Pipe super early, and then you use it to push towers, or
You wanna be that fat fuck that wants to stand in the middle between the win condition carry mid and the enemy's gank squad.
so what would be like the mid win condition? What do you mean by like a win condition mid?
Dusta and Arc
yeah,
Warden,
Arc Warden,
Meepo maybe.
Somebody that like does damage, is the tower hitter, is like your late game, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Okay.
I think it's probably more likely going to be an offlaner this game. Offlane Pudge has been getting a lot better. Since armor items are getting really high valued right now,
Mhm.
buying a Reaper Protection to start feels fine. Rushing a Chainmail for phase feels good. His passive, the regen's crazy now. He gets like 10 regen at level 3. So you just get these little armor items, and then you don't take damage with your stout. You just sit there. You have like 70 damage. You have a quelling. You have a stout. You just kind of hit creeps, look at people.
The downside though is it's hard to get kills. Obviously, like flesh heap levels, you have no skill points in your damage skills. Like that's kind of why I like carry Pudge better, because you get your lane secured, and then you don't have to get as many flesh heap levels. You can still be like a damage
Mhm.
dealer. So it's like you're almost impossible to kill. You're getting your last hits, and if they start contesting you, then you trade better, because then you have like a Vanguard or something. You can rot chase, that kind of a thing. I think that's where it becomes useful. But when it's offlane, I'm not as sure. Like I feel like that's why teams stopped picking Pudge offlane typically.
I've seen some people running with like a nice stun, some even like Lion Fours and stuff like that, and they skip hook completely.
Yeah.
And they go like
I've seen
0
that.
2 2, and then the rock goes from 30 to 60, I think, when you
Mhm.
go from 1 to 2, and the slow goes up by 6% or so.
7.
7. So you just stun them once, and you get on top of them with this rot, and you just kind of hit them. And even if you both take 50% damage or whatever, you back off, you'll heal up, they won't.
That's
So
true.
it's kind of the thing where it's like you don't need to kill the enemy. You just
Mm-hmm.
kind of
Out
annoy
trade 'em.
them, and then go back, heal, sit on the wave. You have a lot of damage.
I agree on carry position it is better, but knowing that it's Boxy and Boxy loves Pudge, and also taking into consideration that Mike plays like more of a hard carrier role, offing Pudge kind of makes more sense.
Disruptor pick. Nothing that stands out. I think it's just a solid 5.
Loving this Oracle pick. This Oracle's Fate's Edict is going to do a lot of work. They
That's
have
a
a
good
lot of
point.
they have a lot of they have a lot of magical damage from King Gaming side.
Yeah. Whoever Sankin goes on, whoever Linus comboing, you can try to save him.
Pudge can like just go in front, rot with Fate's Edict on.
Yeah, that's a good point too. I assume it's CM4, right? Most likely.
Yeah, probably CM4.
So a different player this game, Taiga will play the CM instead, now that they've grabbed the Oracle.
I think I've also seen Taiga maybe play the Oracle a little. So
It could go both ways
Nah,
depending on what they want to do.
It's Insania for sure. Insania is a god on Oracle.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gyrocopter.
Gyrocopter.
Still
okay.
confident. I think being confident hero can go good or bad for your team. I think sometimes when you like lose one game and you lose completely confidence in a hero, it can kind of hurt you. So
Because it affects your ability to draft it in the
Yeah.
situations where it's actually good.
and then but also sticking on a hero and being too sure about it, I think can also be bad.
Yeah.
But
Or-
I think in this position, it's probably fine if his lane goes better than last game.
Yeah, Chicken really loves this hero too. He loves these like hyper aggressive carries that can move around the map. Old 11 is kind of more like a carry in this team.
With
He takes a
offlane
lot of-
heroes.
Yeah, he takes a lot of net worth.
He's been like top net worth for their team in a bunch of their wins.
I think Gyro works great against like Pudge and CM though. I mean, getting hooked is obviously not bad. You know, Gyro, Pudge, bad. A lot of history there, those two heroes. But like Rocket Barrage damage against Pudge is excellent. Obviously, you can trade okay there. It's pretty decent against CM. It's like you get your attack speed slowed, but it's not a big deal.
Yeah, Death Prophet pick really good with the Oracle. Once he gets his ult off and a Siphon or two, and if they really commit on him, he gets False Promised. He doesn't die ever.
Well, I
So
said
that's
the
a-
same thing earlier.
Yeah,
But
it's a very classic combo.
and they also have the Pudge hook to save him too. So even if he's like out of position disabled, you can just
Yeah.
hook him back to safety.
Two
It's kinda
fatties,
cool.
DP and Pudge. And it's a great matchup against Gyro, DP. He can just man up against the Gyro, especially with the Oracle ulti too. Gyro's gonna be the one that's have to be backing up. So Gyro never wants to like be in that kind of position. He wants to like pop BKB, pop flat cannon, and just stand your ground.
Kill one
and-
person with your rocket,
Yeah.
and then keep fighting around it.
And
Yeah.
Gyro's also like more of an AoE carry usually. So against like really individually tanky heroes like Pudge, Death Prophet, it's gonna be harder. And Pudge is gonna probably buy potentially Pipe Crimson, great counters to Gyro stuff.
Most likely an early hood. I wouldn't be surprised that he gets like second or even first item pipe this game. All of Keen's gaming is magic damage right now. Epicenter, all of Lena's spells, Disruptor ult, most of Gyro spells for the early game. His flat cannon doesn't start peaking till his second or third item, like 25, 30
Uh-huh.
minutes.
King
So-
Gaming needs an Oracle cutter, like a ninja type of hero mid. Like a
What do
backline
you-
cutter.
Oh, just to like jump in the backline of the fight and kill Oracle to force him
Yeah,
to.
that's how they win the fight, but they don't have a backline jumper, so kind of worried for.
I mean, Sand King a little bit, but something.
He
well,
needs a burst with him.
Like some
'cause-
Storm, some TA, kind of that.
Yes.
I think TA is okay. The TA Death Prophet matchup's a little awkward. Because
Teams pick DP into TA. I think
Yeah.
DP is heavily favored, so TA is not good. Maybe Storm
Storm's hard because I think the
'cause of
Oracle
the DP silence
and the DP silence and the roots, and you can't kill the Pudge ever. He's way too tanky for you. So I think it's a little awkward of a pick if they need this here that goes in. Currently, they have a Sand King who's gonna get maybe a first, second item blink, and they're gonna have to follow up with him on the Oracle.
So like a Quap Storm is what I'm thinking.
Quap can be okay, I think, versus the Death Prophet. I
It's a
think
lot
it
of
also
burst.
depends on Mickey's hero. I don't think Mickey's gonna play this Pudge.
Yeah, they need a like a stronger game winner. DP is not good enough.
This could be a nice jug game, I think, for Alliance.
That'd be cool. Yeah, with the extra heal.
Yeah, it might be like a little all in for this like fight, but I think the jug scales fairly well against Gyrocopter, and it's a very value spin game.
I mean, that works. They've got Gyro again.
Yeah.
It feels so weird that like we're seeing this happen where like Gyro's prioritized so much and they just allow the flax steal thing. Because there was a period of time where it was like unheard of to ever dare pick Gyro when they could have a Morphling.
Some teams are kind of forgetting about Morph a little. Like he hasn't been picked a crazy amount recently. There's more gyros.
Why did Morph even go out of popularity? What happened? There was like a period of time where it just kind of stopped.
During the qualifier, he was really good, and then I think they changed how his Ags work and his 20 talent, so that he had no more turn into allies.
That's right.
talent.
That was at 15 instead. It used to be at level 15. I
No, it was
believe.
at 20, and then they removed it, and it's now bound to the Ags.
And there's a lot of bug
Oh,
fixes
okay.
too
Yeah,
recently.
yeah.
Yeah, they changed his charges.
That's right.
How his charges work. they nerfed his waveform, so like level 1 waveform is almost no range. So there's a lot of these little nerfs to him, and the people kind of moved away towards stronger heroes in their opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be a mid gyro.
But I think it's fairly good this game. It's also really good with against Sand King, because if you ever get an Ags and turn into Sand King, you get a 2,000 range stun.
That shit is obnoxious.
I'm just worried for the lane. Sanking Lina is a very strong lane, and Morphling Oracle is not. So that's like the only downside.
That's a good point. Yeah, that could be a little bit iffy.
But as long as they get through the laning stage, I'm sure this Morphling is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, the Slark is a good matchup versus the Morphling though. He can't waveform out. If he goes more strength, the Slark gets more stats. And then, you know, the man fight I think is fairly good against the Slark if he's farm. But there's some times where this Morph gets so farmed he just one-shots the Slark with an E-Blade.
The Boxy Pudge though, he can have a really good time against bottom. Slark Disruptor. Both offlanes are really happy right now. Pudge versus Slark Disruptor. Slark is fairly weak. Same thing for Morphling too. Morphling is fairly weak. So curious how they are gonna lane with this.
I think mid lane should be interesting. I think the DP is slightly favored versus the Gyro, but I won't be surprised that the Lina maybe walks behind once and goes with the Rocket and then gets him to follow up stun. They follow up with a Rocket Barrage as well, and the Death Prophet goes down. Or even a Gyro solo kill at 6. I don't think it would be too out of bounds without.
I just feel like
TP.
it's hard for Gyro to deal damage in the mid lane because there's like always a creep kind of. So it's like Rocket Barrage is not going to work very well. Just feel like DP is almost always going to trade better. Plus more range, more damage. It's like
I can see the gyro dying, but DP dying is gonna be probably be harder.
Most Gyros I've seen have done, there's kind of two ways right now. Some will go flak, depending on how the lane matchup goes, like how the lane blocks go.
Yeah.
So if they have the good lane block, they will hit creeps a little and then flat cannon it in at the end of the wave. So they get a double wave under tower, and if they get no denies, they also get a rocket. So they'll rocket the DP under tower and get 2-3 denies.
Well,
Oh,
everything
look at
you
this.
just said is irrelevant because
Yeah.
they're actually side laning the Death Prophet.
More foot,
Debated.
I got owned.
Quakeva is, and that's the trick, right? It still has to be Quakeva playing it so that they can anticipate so their opponents think that it's going to be mid, and they'll just put them in the side lane and drop
I
mid
think
mid.
that's also probably a player thing, like a comfortable thing. I think Koifa is probably much more comfortable than DP. He's the only one on the team who plays it. I think Meke is also most likely their morph player. So I think, irregardless of whether they can play both, I think the whole team as a group plays together with each of the players on their own respective heroes.
Yeah, by Alliance doing that thing, I think everyone's happy. Pudge is gonna be happy bottom, getting a lot of levers. Mid's gonna be happy. It's Ember versus, it's Morphling versus Gyro. Morphling's gonna get a lot of CS.
They did show the DP topper in though, because they know they're going to lose the bottom. So
Old Chicken
They
is
can't change their lanes. The Slark doesn't match well against the morph mid, I think. So
I think he was thinking about going bottom, but he's
Yeah.
deciding like if it's too far away or not. It looks like he's just staying top.
oh, they got Burrow Strike on Old 11 already.
they might try to harass the Pudge down. But he has a lot of regen. He has 6 tangos and a salve, so as long as he doesn't die, I think he should be fine here.
He's queuing up a Blade Mail, dude.
I think it's just for the chainmail. I didn't feel like individually clicking a chainmail.
It's actually not a bad item this game against Rocket Barrage, Gyro stuff against Slark. Like,
Sure, but there's phase boots you want first, maybe
no man, it's
Maybe a hood.
naked Blade Mail for sure.
maybe
Definitely.
a wand.
3 heroes from King Gaming bottom. They really want to heavily commit for this Pudge.
Oh,
Oh, the
I actually
LSA
can't believe that
missing.
Boxy might get him first. Oh,
You
so close.
can't get him. Though. He's
Nah,
gonna just get
they
clicked.
got the job done.
Okay, that was still impressive.
Oh, a
considering.
nice stun on him. I don't think they're gonna follow up with old 11, but Taiga taking lots of right clicks.
But the good thing is Boxy didn't lose any creeps. He's gonna get every creep.
So Sanking's gonna TP top because the Pudge TP'd bot. So now they're gonna get the lanes they want with the Sanking versus Pudge matchup.
That's like one option, one way to do it if you get the lanes wrong.
Just kill him.
Yeah,
And
kill
then,
him, force him to TP, and then you do the TP.
That's cool. Not thought about that way before. Pudge will obviously have very good regen. Picks up level 2 here. Most likely will go rot, but
A nice pull from Taiga. But Kaka's gonna be able to kind of contest it. They might
CF
even
has
catch a
to be
stun on
careful
CF.
here.
Oh,
Oh my
Taiga
God.
sidesteps though.
that was so
Stun.
close. That was insane.
Insane also TP's bot to kind of help this tri-lane versus tri-lane. That leaves this Death Prophet versus the Sank.
Just the normal matchup, you know?
Yeah.
The side lane DP sinking.
Taiga.
Oh my
Wow. This
god.
guy, can
Give-
you even stun him?
Give this guy a kill. Come on. He
Insane.
deserves it. Look!
Oh,
He doesn't have E.
the
He has
side
Fate's Edict.
steps. The CM is steeping in though.
It's
It's
quick
gonna have a
Arcane
Nova.
Insania.
Is it gonna
Dude,
be out of
Taka,
range?
nice stun on the Oracle, but Insania, no, get the root. Oh, he walked away.
Yeah, he's way gone. They're not. That's not what chasing.
So that whole series of events was kind of weird. It leaves a Slark in a 1v1. He's getting his XP again. It doesn't start being a really good lane for the Slark till like level 3-ish, when his Essence Shift starts kicking in, like his trades with the Pudge matter more for him. Right now it's like 15 seconds of 3 more Agi doesn't really change how the matchup works.
You guys surprised Taiga isn't like trying to sap more experience or something to get level 2? I mean, I guess he's pulling or whatever, but
Most of his side lanes, or his other lanes, aren't using that much mana, so he doesn't really need the aura right now. This morph could
I suppose so.
kind of use it, but
An
I think,
Oracle too.
Yeah, but right now just getting his Pudge like a level 3, a level 4.
In these kind of cases, like support who's better to trade is better, and I think Oracle trades better. That's the second time in a row.
That they both threw at the same time, yeah. Instead of like guaranteeing the hook.
Yeah.
A little bit weird for sure, but it's not that big of a deal. Taiga gets 2 with the small camp pull. A couple creeps get denied here, and in the meantime, Boxy's gonna get all these last hits for free.
CM gets the aura too, so everybody's happy.
Pudge's damage is so nice. He has 80 damage already.
Yeah.
Koifai looks kind of lost. He was walking mid, and now he's walking back top.
He is top of the CS though, but there are 2 heroes kind of contesting him.
And this is hard too. Sanking's level 4, so there's a lot of damage here. Okay, we missed
Was that a
something.
hook?
They must have
Was it a hook?
comboed for
Yeah,
once.
they hooked.
So
Yeah,
this is gonna
they
feel really
comboed.
bad because he's a mid laner, and mid laners play against one hero. You know, you play against one player, you're gonna beat that player, or you're gonna lose to that player. But now, you got 2 heroes in your lane. You know,
So
your carry kicks you out of his lane. You're in the off lane. There's 2 heroes stunning you.
they need to swap Pudge is what they need to do. Put Pudge in the offlane or something, or give him a support. I guess that works too.
Yeah.
So they rotate the Oracle up here. He might even catch the Lina. He's gonna miss.
Good LSA from Kaka. Zones off the Koifai.
And another one. They got the Slark. Oh my god, 2 Flesh Heap now. He got the hook there. He must have just skilled him. Like, he just nailed him, that's all.
Yeah, his chainmail's finished on the Pudge, so he's has 5 armor right now. He's really tanky. He's about 200 gold away from phase boots. This Pudge is owning.
It's the type of game what Pudge wants, you know. A lot of kills in the lane. Can get that flash hip up nice and early.
Oh, he got the last with Raw.
Incredible skill.
That was well played.
5-minute bounty runes. If Disruptor or Slark wants to get them, I think Pudge is gonna be.
Yeah, he's got the mana if
Pudge is
you
gonna be
want
ready.
sticks.
He can try to hook it. He'll get the bounty, or he'll
Will
get a
he
hero.
get it? He got it.
Oh.
He got it. Boxy knows what he's
Nice.
doing.
3 runes for Alliance. Mid we haven't talked much about. It's kind of even, but the
I was-
Morphling is behind.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Shouldn't Morphling be winning?
No, I've played this matchup a couple times, and it's actually more gyro favor than you would think.
Oh, really?
The-
Okay.
The Rocket harasses a lot when you're low agi, so you actually get pushed back a lot
Bottom
early
lane.
levels.
Bottom lane, Boxy is doing some insane body blocking. He still has hook up too.
And the
Oh, the hook just
This is
misses.
nuke coming up.
Oh,
Taiga.
gets the
The
Sarva wave
snipe.
too.
How did he even get on top of the Slark there? I guess he just walked up
He
on
just
the last
walked
hit.
around the right, I think.
Yeah, he just walked up.
But once this morph hits 6, actually the gyro can be slightly under pressure.
Just because he can transform and possibly
Yeah.
get a kill.
Transform, you can rocket. You keep rocket barrage when you turn into Morphling.
Oh, that's right.
So you can rocket, turn back into morph, get your right clicks in. Maybe with +1 stun, an Oracle or a CM if they ever want to rotate mid. It's a pretty easy kill.
TP
run
top
up
coming.
on
Oh,
him.
Boxy switching lanes now.
Gyro's also rotating up though with his DD rune. This could be a really good fight for Keen if he tries to catch him, but a ward spots him out. Nice ward by Alliance. And he's gonna kind of chill there.
If
But
he can.
Boxy, oh no.
He has the mana
for
now.
the hook. A nice hook on the gyro. He's gonna get his DD purge, and
No,
Fate's
Fate's
Edict
Edict.
on Pudge takes no damage at all.
Oh,
Anything.
he's dealing so much.
Oh,
He's
Fate's
gonna go
Edict.
down to the Sand King. No deny from him, but the Sand King also gonna go down to the Death Prophet soon.
They got the
No,
ward.
but a good LSA. And they dewarg the Sand. Oh, but he steps out of the Sandstorm range.
That was sick. Like, if that was any normal circumstance, Pudge dies 100% there. But with the Fate's Edict, dude, 3
That's close.
seconds of just straight up damage.
Yeah, most of the damage from King Gaming is magical too.
That's interesting. He's going for a max shot. He only has 1 point in Flesh Heap.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. I mean, he's got extra health, right, from the Flesh Heap.
That is like the normal build though.
Like-
Using higher levels in rot. Yeah.
I generally
I've seen
prefer
more
it too.
like 2 points in Flesh Heap into a max shot.
I mean, it's okay. It's 3 more health regen, but I feel like if you get like 1 regen item, you can start just killing creep waves instantly. Like
With
your
rot,
ability to
yes.
cut creeps is amazing, and then if you turn that into more defensive items, you could just instantly trade with enemy carries. Just feels so good.
If he gets his hook on Kaka, a nice hook on Kaka. The LS8 sidestep
Dodges
by
too.
Boxy.
Dude.
This Lina can't hit a stun. He gets sidestepped by everyone, you know?
And Kaka is not a bad player, guys. This is... Man, Boxy he's the Pudge master, I guess. It's an exciting game. It's insane. He picked Pudge first too, and it still like ends up being an amazing Pudge game.
So Morphling's caught up for the most part. He's now 43 and 12 compared to the Gyro's 37 and 12. So neither mid hero is going to be that sad, but 4 Wraith Bands on Morph, you know. He's
Is that normal?
committing. Most people go 2 to 3
Why would he buy 4 in this case?
because he's a carry, you know. He wants to hit creeps.
He wants to
and
hit neutrals
Wraith
fast or
Band
something?
lets you hit creeps.
Oh, Quake been in a lot of trouble here.
The Fate's
Insania.
Edict, though, is going to be nice. The
Oh,
Epic
he
Center-
misses.
Oh, he used on the Sand King.
It was hard. They were pretty stacked there.
And now he's going to go down as well. A nice +1 agility for the Sand King. +2, including the Koifa kill.
Kiefer is
he actually
especially
didn't.
bad.
He didn't get
Yeah.
the 2.
Oh, he didn't get. Okay.
You need to slap him.
Koifa knew like the old 11 was around too, so he tipped him. Cause like he felt like Koifa felt old 11 was wasting his time, so he tipped him, but then he dies after 30 seconds.
I mean, yeah, that's gonna feel also bad for Insania that he misses the Fate's Edict, but
Yeah, might have been able to save him, but it would have bought time for Spirit Siphon. Or ulti, who knows?
or even a TP from maybe Pudge or something where the Crystal Man
Yeah,
get
that's
him a
possible.
hook, get it more nukes, maybe turn it. Keen has a Sand King, so since he's a kind of tanky hero right now, the Siphon works a little better on him.
Insania getting found by
Like
3
that.
heroes, but much better him than anybody else. He's level 4 anyways, so
Koifa pops ulti top, getting ready to beat up the top tower.
it's good. I like it. Yeah, Bracers on Pudge is what he's going next for the magic resistance. I mean,
2 bracers.
it's both regen. It's magic resistance. It kind of covers everything. It'll
He
make the
finished
rock.
both of his bracers, so he is going to be one tanky man. Koifa's ult is about to run out. I don't think they can pressure much more, but they got this nice tower. It's going to kind of open up this jungle for their rotations, but they don't really want to. Now that they don't have Exo, they need to defend this tower. That's their goal. And Pudge just going to walk in.
The longest dismember we've ever seen. There's the
But
Morph
he gets
Mans.
stunned.
Nice pick there. You get stunned by the LSA though. Taiga's going to try to get the
Taiga's
nice ult.
ulti.
No one can kill him. Boxy, you're going to chase down Yi, and he's going to walk away. Everyone's too fast. I think
Mickey has
Mickey
a
might get a
stun up
stun
in
on
2
Dark.
seconds.
1, 2, get it. Nice stun on Dark, and he's going to adapt to strike him down. Well played by Mickey.
More flash 8 points from
Kaka's going to catch Taiga though. I think he was kind of standing around after his ult trying to survive, but a nice nuke from the Lina caught him off guard.
Yeah, he was pretty low. It makes sense. But I mean, Boxy getting 5 flesh sheep already is pretty
That's
crazy. 1500 health at this point. He's got 35% about resistances to any damage.
4 hook.
Oh.
Nice.
I thought he had that one for sure.
The phase boots turn right, saving old chicken's life.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
The most important thing though is with that alliance defending their mid tower. But there's going to be a round 2 right now, I believe. The Siege Creeps just spawned at 10 minutes.
oh with that invis rune. I
Oh,
was
that's what it
watching
was.
Lina, yeah.
Okay.
No.
I was wondering
Mickey goes down.
if only he had 5 Wraithbands, dude.
If he had a bracer instead of a Wraith Band, maybe he lived.
That's true.
So this tower is most likely going to go down. They don't want to defend without the Morphling. The Siege Creep's alive. So Alliance is going to cut their losses, I think. Unless they really want to fight this with an Oracle Punch, but it looks like it's too late.
Oracle doesn't have a TP here.
There's no rocket on him. The rocket is on the Pudge, so they can't really chase down the CM. They
Yeah.
didn't hit him. His
Taiga's
triples.
pretty fast with Tranquil Boots. Morphling looks like he's gonna TP.
They might try to chase. They have a nice ward on them, but
It looks like Mika just wants to hit creeps.
yeah, classic carry. So Mickey's going to go for a first item Lincolns. I think it's good this game. It stops Glimpse. It stops the Sand King stun initiation.
Even like
the
an
Laguna,
LSA. Yeah, a Laguna.
He usually with mids, it doesn't matter that much if you get the fogged LSA because you can pop with Yules before your ult. But since he's a support, his Yules is going to be a little slower. He might want to use it to initiate, so it should help him out a lot.
King Gaming, 3-man smoke with Disruptor, Lina, and Gyro. They know that the Oracle is around.
Nice stun. They might be able to kill him before he gets his ult off. He is going to go down, I think.
That was close.
Old 11's trying to scout the Death Prophet, but Death Prophet jukes a little up. They juke a little down, and they're not going to find him unless they
What's
do.
gonna happen here? Koi file gets found. So stun into stun and just goes down.
He might have been a little greedy. He had a TP up. I think he could have tried to TP out, but when he probably saw them, you know, use the call down and all the stuns below him, so he probably thought he was safe.
Yeah, or maybe waiting for respawns or fellow TPs if things looked okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you feel confident that you don't need to get out, and you want to try to maximize your map movement, and you just get caught doing it. So this Pudge though is so scary. This Pudge is like gonna be scary for the next 10-15 minutes, I think. Keen's damage is gonna be like not enough to kill him.
But on the same vein, like they've been pressuring really well. Like Insania's gone and killed a couple times. Not that that's as big of a deal, but killing Death Prophet, killing Morphling,
Yeah.
all of these things are helping give them this net worth advantage.
I think that Morphling kill is really big because it gives the Lina better game. He's gonna get he's really close to this Aether Lens.
Kako's only 5-2 and 5.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
He missed a lot of stuns, but other than his stuns, he's been really owning this whole game.
Yeah, he's been in all kills of King
He's
Gaming.
gonna TP bot. I
Yeah,
think they're
that's
gonna try to get a catch with the Sanking.
There is no Oracle here. This is gonna be pretty bad for Alliance.
They have a ward directly on the Pudge. He has blink on
Old
the
11
Sanking.
is
It's gonna be the
Doing the
reveal.
ulti off. Oracle is TPing. Is it gonna be enough? Oh, it is just enough. Taiga with the ulti back up too. That's enough damage to take out Old 11.
Box is gonna full heal because of the dismember. No, not full
Something
heal,
like
but
that.
Close.
Mickey has the glimpse ready.
He's gonna
Who
glimpse.
is gonna
Kaka
glimpse?
nice. Box is gonna be able
More
to finish
fleshy
Kaka.
for Boxy. So very
Can't
happy.
sidestep. Kaka's trying to walk away for the fleshy, but it's not gonna work, I think.
Yeah.
Does
He
work.
wanted to try to kill the Taiga, but wasn't enough.
Why not both?
If he could have gotten both, he would have.
Gets a second flesh heap now.
Yeah,
Qualify is now at bottom and he's got ulti ready to go.
no, there's no more false promise though, so it's a little sketchy. But Sanking's gonna TP again. No Epi. They do have Static Storm still, so they should be a
What,
little.
they're gonna glimpse maybe? Yep.
Box is gonna get caught.
There is a Fate's Edict. On Pudge
Free
though.
Agi for Slark. Pudge is probably gonna go down. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
can
is
live this, right?
tanky, but he's not that.
Is he gonna hit up the deny?
It's got too much magic resistance.
He should have backpacked the bracers.
Old 11 once more.
This
He's
is a
found
+1.
Insania. More stats for Slark.
Oh no!
There's some stats party.
The one
He
sad
doesn't
thing
have
about
any.
these like defensive supports like Dazzle and Oracle are if they're sitting behind a core and the core still gets killed, they're usually gonna be a +1. So this Oracle has been a +1 I think 4 or 5 times now. It's having a little rough one this game.
So the issue is Slark has to get the kill to get the permanent agi. He hasn't. He's still only got 1 permanent agility. So he's actually not getting. I mean, he's got the Midas, I guess, and
Do you
the
have
space.
to?
But
He doesn't have a kill though.
Yeah, you can just be around. But the
I don't think so.
area is very small.
So then how does he have 1 if he has 0 kills? per
Is this
age?
is this the AoE? That's what I'm trying to say. He doesn't have.
I think
he's-
you have to hit them and then be in an AoE. And I don't think he was. You have to be like in melee range of the hero, like you're hitting it.
Gotcha. Yeah, so must be something weird because he's got. He doesn't have flesh heap, that's for sure. And Boxy going back for more points of flesh heap, apparently deciding that the hook was less important.
Yeah, the hook doesn't scale that well anymore. The cooldown goes down by a lot, but the range is the same. And I think the range is the most important part of that ability.
Dude, you just scan this camp and through the hook.
Yeah.
Ends up missing. Tough to fight in this area at nighttime. Like
They
Slark's
warded
gonna-
in the sea, though, Slark, but his hook is cooldown because he tried to do some cool play.
I love how King Gaming is giving Old Chicken the ward because Slark can get to places where Disruptor can't. So.
Yeah, that's I was really confused at one point. Oh, never mind. There's a
Oh,
hook.
what
Nice
a
hook on
nice
the
choke!
gyro.
Holy
Disrupt
crap.
Clips on the.
It should be enough to kill him.
What a kill.
But look at top. Mika looks like he's gonna be in trouble.
Nice stun. He didn't get his Morphling right off.
LSA, ulti. Now he's gonna get stats.
+1 stat.
Congratulations, your second stat.
He's going for the Diffusal Blade. That's kind of the standard build these days. Midas into Diffusal on the Slark. Gives you more catch. It gives you, once you pounce on them, you're stealing stacks, you're burning mana. You know, getting hit by this hero feels so bad now.
Insania solo smoke bottom with 4 wards is getting ready to light up this area.
This is when someone on your team pings, we need wards. So you buy all the wards, you buy smoke, and you just walk to the other side of the map and just try to place them all. And then hope your team doesn't flame you anymore.
And then you.
And then you buy a bunch of sentries. That's what I do when I'm 5.
Yeah. Is that
I
like
usually
once every
lose.
2 years?
Yeah, I usually lose, so it's not that often.
What's your support MMR?
8K.
Look at this, Insania's great position. He's aware.
But is he the one gonna get caught?
He knows.
Oh,
Oh.
a nice blink.
How does he have a blink? What the hell?
Sanking.
Wait,
That was CM?
This gyro is kind of out of position, but
Yeah,
no,
gyro
never mind.
does
He's
have a
got
BKB.
Oracle
Sanking's-
and CM is kind of getting out of
Sanking's-
position.
Boxy,
Oh, that
nice ult,
ulti,
a
but the
huge
2
false
supports are gonna
promise.
go down.
Boxy, I think, is also gonna go down. Maybe he'll be able to run down
he's
Orb
done,
11.
he's
BK is cleaning up though. He's got more in the tank. He's gonna have glimpse of on the
Oh,
gyro.
nice glimpse on the
yes,
gyro.
a gyro glimpse.
He can't do anything. He's gonna die. A glimpse on the morph, but it doesn't matter. Well played.
Dude. That stun by Lino was actually insane though, because it would have been, he could have gone for like Fate's Edict heals on Pudge, kept Pudge alive. So Kaka's been playing very well.
So
despite-
Taiga has a blink?
Yes, that was CM blinking away to dodge the Sanking stun. That's what happened. That's why that fight went so well. He actually gets so many items. It's really impressive.
He's not even have a GPM talent.
He doesn't. He's level 9.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, he's been pretty poor. Tranquil's Magic Stick straight into Blink, but he must have been pushing side lanes. He's been in a lot of fights. I don't know, man. It's impressive.
That gyro almost killed everyone, but the morph kind of was on the outside of the fight, and he got the cleanup with the Sanking, or the Sanking, I think, or no, Disruptor, right?
Yeah, that was his first 10-second BKB too, so I don't think he feels too happy about that one.
Yeah.
As the matchup progresses, the Morphling is gonna have a easier time against the gyro. So
They're gonna get a catch on Insane.
Oracle.
Just gonna get stunned again, and dead.
Hithilan's really helpful there. He can follow faster. Get those
Boxy is
grabs.
around, but he is very tanky.
Oh, the
Kaka
stun,
is gonna get the
Kaka.
stun.
Nice follow-up stun on the Pudge. He's probably gonna go down. Best thing he can hope for is a deny at this point, which he will get. Not.
What do you think about the Atos here? Like, I almost wish that he just bought like a hood or something.
I think the Atos is interesting because it stops Slark from pouncing if he doesn't have Dark Pact on. And it stops, the more important one I think is it stops Sanking from Burrow Striking.
Okay.
So if he's in Sandstorm and you think his Burrow Strike's about to be off cooldown, you Atos him and then you eat him. And then there's 5 seconds where he can't stun.
Personally, I think Blink would have been better because Alliance doesn't have that something that to when they smoke, like they need an initiator, but they don't. So
They
They have
Crystal
a
Maiden, dude.
Blink CM. He's gonna blink in an ult.
I mean, they're
And
gonna,
he's got a
they're
Force
gonna have
Staff.
BKBs.
He's got a
guys,
Force
come on.
Staff already too.
They're gonna have BKBs.
Oh yeah.
So
He's
they
a
can't,
built-in force
they
staff.
can't smoke and run into them.
I don't know. I'm not the biggest. I like the Sanking idea. I think that and the Slark one sounds kind of good, but I just wish he had more
I
survivability.
think the hood would have been nice with the Oracle, so that he can run in and this Oracle doesn't always have to insta-fade Edict him. He can
Yeah.
hide his position a little more.
I guess
wait for a later
that's probably why he didn't get it, because he's like, oh, I've got Fate's Edict anyways. What's the big deal? But
Yeah, he doesn't need any defensive items because of Oracle, so what he needs to get is offensive items.
Cool. Slightly early hook, so he's gonna miss the bounty rune and the Lina.
it's too bad. He went rock
King's gonna
damage
get
too.
4 bounty runes, I believe. Actually, Mika's gonna get the last one top.
I like this is generally how I play Pudge too. I know the experience gain is really good, but if you do get to this critical mass, that's what's so busted about playing like Pudge as a core kind of. It's like you do infinite damage for no mana with Rot, and you get more health with Flesh Heaps. So you just need to like out damage your opponents. You become this huge problem. Tried to
Oh,
No
more
that's a
fountain hook.
TI1 hook.
Double
Oh, he gets it
stun
off?
into a static storm.
Oracle got caught. This is gonna be a
Oracle's
bad
gonna die.
fight.
Slark's gonna catch up. This is
Wait, what?
+2 agility.
Alliance, they all TP'd here.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Their map is gonna feel kind of small now. Koifa's the only one with the TP, but Mike now is gonna be pushed back towards his base and maybe even get glimpsed. if he's
I don't know why
unlucky.
I see him isn't playing around these other two guys. Feels like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the one thing that should
Oh,
be happening.
Nice stun with Mike on the Lina. He's gonna be a free kill.
That's nice.
Mike, his spellcasting while morphed is really good this game. His glimpses, his burrow strikes, even these Lina stuns have been really on point.
Wait, he wants more. Look at mid. No, he's going bottom. They know that Gyro's mid. Alliance is just running at them right now.
Sania's up, he TP's in. Mike might try to get a follow-up stun. Dark's gonna, oh, he messed up. He glimpsed the Lincolns, and he's gonna go down for free.
Not bad. Oracle gets 10 from that.
Sanking is hidden, but
Oh,
they see it.
almost.
Yeah.
Well, they're fighting back a little bit. Definitely losing.
I'm still worried about the Slark. I think the Slark might carry the game soon. Once he gets this BKB, if he ever gets on this backline, starts hitting this Oracle,
Yeah.
once his Oracle's dead, he just goes on the course. He doesn't care about CM. He doesn't care much about Death Prophet. He just hits this Pudge, he hits this Morph, they run out of mana, and they just kind of sit there slowly losing their health. They feel bad about auto-attacking him because they're not going to deal enough damage to kill him. He's going to end the fight with 30, 40 stacks, and then your base is gone.
Yeah, that's pretty scary for sure when you have these tanky heroes. It just feels like they've been dealing really well with the Oracle too. Like always hitting him with stuns. It's a lot of Kaka, I guess.
Also, the benefit of this is a really nice Slark game because Radiant has 2 range cores, which makes Scotty a really good item after BKB. It'll tank him up, it'll give him more mana, some more agility to start, but most importantly, this Morph and this Death Prophet can't walk away. Once he gets one hit, they have a 45% slow, and the Slark's just going to keep beating them down till they're dead.
They realize so fast, actually. I guess their smoke didn't break, so.
Yeah, the teams do that when they're nervous. Their smoke did break. Now
Oh,
they
he doesn't
know
have
this
Burrow
is a
Strike.
real one.
Quake
but
was kind
Oh,
of
he
out of
finally got
position.
it.
Oh, Yules? That's going to buy some
a
time.
nice double stun from
Where's
Mickey.
Oracle?
Taiga's going to try to get the double.
He's staying alive. He's healing.
Morph is going to die.
Oh,
Mickey
doesn't
might
get
turn
there.
this. He has another Burrow Strike soon.
Slark hit backlane. That's why
Oh,
Oracle
the BKB
ulti.
on the Pud, or the
Old Chicken does have a lot of stats. No first stats already. He's got ulti.
Mickey has another stun up. He's going to stun the Slark. Dark
Old
is still hiding
chicken.
on the left. The hook is going to miss, but Taiga's blinking forward. Slark's going to go down. Is he? Yeah, he is. There's no way he lives here, right?
Oh
Right?
my god.
Oh, no. Oh,
Okay.
That Nova finishes.
that was crazy. All right, Dark's also going to go down. Stun's coming off cooldown soon. There's nothing you can do. Atos.
I think it was-
Boxy's asking for a flesh heap.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
Says, please, I need some flesh heap. I missed a couple. You know, he gets given his 23 strength now, and he feels good about himself.
And Taiga got that kill too. That's 500 gold. Yeah, 569 gold towards his BKB, which is actually huge. Like, it's kind of interesting with health this game, but I think because he's so far ahead and has blink already, it actually makes sense because he knows he's gonna be able to get a BKB at a good timing. So the health is just gonna he can just go straight there. Doesn't have to buy bracer. Doesn't have to tangent. He can just become this like monster hero at some point.
This Crystal Maiden here does so much damage, and once she gets a BKB, she does. The Slark actually can't fight her.
Yeah,
Uh,
and it'll all hit the ground, right? So
yeah.
he's gonna have to go buy BKB. Is his only? I mean, he is buying BKB, but
Top lane.
But once
The Pudge gets
Found it.
glimpsed.
Dark is gonna go down, and there's a rocket chasing this gyro, it's gonna hit the BKB there. So he's gonna be able to walk it off. I think. But
Oh,
there's a nice
Yules.
Yules. They're gonna catch the
Is it the
gyro.
hook? No, the hook
misses,
is just
but
inches off. But without the BKB, Gyro has
Doesn't
no
matter.
chance.
man, blink on CM if you can get it. It actually feels so good. In some games, like
Frostbite is a very strong spell. It's short
there is-
cooldown, longer duration.
yeah.
If there is no BKB piercing stuns, teams just make this a game-winning hero by getting blink, BKB, Axe. It's like play like Enigma. Late game, nothing can beat this CM ulti.
So they're gonna take out this rush for free. I don't think Kane's looking to contest this gyro. He's kind of fallen off. I think his early game was really strong, but now he's 4 deaths. He has this Maelstrom BKB. Done nothing with his BKB. I think all of his BKBs have been really defensive. He gets either BKB and then eaten by Pudge, dismembered, or he gets BKB to run away and then still goes down, or it's like all these combination of things, or he just gets Burrow Strike by this Morphling and gets bursted from full HP. So it kind of feels awkward for him. I don't know what he has to do in these fights to make it better for himself. I think
I don't know. It's difficult. He's got eggs queued up. I mean, the BKB rush was kind of cool, but just they didn't quite super stomp enough.
I think the Slark is going to have this game on his back if they want to win. I think this next item is going to be really big. This timing is okay for him, but his ability to play these fights, probably with his Sanking, getting a blink on Sanking onto the Oracle, and then him jumping as well is going to be really important.
Bottom lane, looks like King Gaming is getting ready to go on the Alliance.
Oh,
but
he got
Alliance
stunned
is
on the
ready.
Morphling.
Alliance is ready.
Big save.
This is the first BKB from Old Chicken.
Mickey's got to be careful here.
Mickey's might go down, actually. Boxy
he
is also
swaps
going to
over.
get low.
Nah, he's safe.
He's
He's safe.
good, he's good. He still has Aegis. They're
That's,
gonna,
that's his first 10-second BKB from Old Chicken. And
They're
Alliance
still
is
hiding
not
in the
done yet.
trees.
Boxy
they
has
might
still another
re-engage though
hook.
on Keen. No,
Oh, the hook is...
they're TPing
is
out
off.
on Old Chicken. Alright,
Uh,
they've all made it out besides
How does that? How does False Promise work on Morphling when he switches to the other guy? It looked like he still took the damage because he switched back and he had like no health left. So it looks like he took the damage, but I assumed he would just die.
He had no health before the False Promise. So I think he turned into the Sand King before he took damage. So his Sand King was like full HP, and his Morph was like 10% HP.
But he took like no damage when he was sinking. There was like none dealt. I'm not sure how the
Maybe he was just healed.
It's possible. What was he healing with? He had BKB active, so it's not like he could get healed by Purifying Flames. He doesn't have a wand.
Yeah,
He doesn't have
it
lifesteal.
might be bounded to the hero, like you take damage on. So like since his Sand King didn't take damage, he didn't get False Promise damage while Sand King, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Or Chicken's playing very aggressive. He has
I
BKB
think he
and
has
ulti
to.
back
This
up.
is he has to get something done right now.
So what item do you buy next on Slark?
I think, like I said, Scotty is probably the best, just because the item almost doubles in value against range heroes. It goes from 20% to 45%. Slow on movement speed and attack speed. And since Radiant has 4 range heroes, it's such a good item. And even Pudge, you don't really care about him walking away because he's already kind of a slower hero. So the 20%.
Oh, this is gonna be big, guys. Slark Invis. Morphling just TP'd out top 2.
Oh,
BKB
good
or
BKB.
Proxy. They can't really do anything about
They're not
it.
gonna find anything. CM blinked away to a safe distance too, so it just doesn't look like.
Oh,
no,
until the
there,
courier shows it.
chicken.
JK.
Nope. BKB.
That
First-
chicken had 2 BKBs on it. He gave a Pudge a BKB and a CM a BKB, and both of them just BKB'd and TP'd.
Yeah,
That's
first 10-second BKB for CM, but it's
And
it's worked.
Pudge. It's both.
Yeah.
So why doesn't Slark buy? Why don't they buy Shadowblade anymore? I don't understand the swap.
There's a lot more farming being done by the carriers now, as shown by the Midas. So there's a lot of times where they will hold up the as the Pudge is going to go on mid, but he has no BKB, so he has beats Edict, but he's going to still
No,
take a lot of
Oracle
right
is
click.
there. Oracle is there. It's got
Oh,
ulti ready.
he did get false
no.
promised. Mickey's going to get right click down, his BKB is wearing off. They catch the Oracle as
It's
well.
a very good fight for King Gaming.
Poifa
But
BKB is
Mika
late.
is going back in with Taylor, and it works out.
Nice burst on Kaka. Gyro's BKB is popped, and then Keen's going to start running, but they might try to turn this if they
Yep,
catch Taiga.
King Gaming keeps wanting to fight. Urchiken
Oh,
does have
almost
ulti
gets
up.
Taiga.
Dark has a this.
Oh, the
glimpse up
epicenter is
too.
being charged up by Old 11. He's going to get one Taiga, but he's not going to want to stun him. He's going to try to hide in the trees. I don't think he can really do
Oh, the
much.
sentry for vision. That was sick.
Nice. Yeah, he gets
Nova?
out.
He
Oh.
gets him.
He still has a Tranquil Boots
He
active.
blink left. Okay. So they want to farm more, so they go Shadowblade instead. Plus
Yeah,
the Midas
you're-
delays it.
Yeah, they don't. There's a lot of nerfs to his burst damage.
Mm-hmm.
His pounce has no damage on it anymore.
Yep.
So you can't just like hit once, pounce, Q, and they'll die. Right now, there's a lot less of this like burst. You have to get, multiple Qs off, get a bunch of hits off. Heroes are tankier. Supports are buying Bracer now, so
You need
can't
like
really
more
kill these
disable
heroes. Yeah.
basically, while also giving damage, which is why Diffusal is perfect. Okay.
and Shadowblade doesn't scale that well until late game. Like late game, I think Slarks can think about it again because detection becomes harder to come by.
And it's like a cheese, basically. That's kind of why it feels rough to skip it to me. It's because they're limited on survivability with their Shadow Dance. But I guess BKB covers that here.
Another smoke. We have to watch
Nice.
Insania's position here.
They both BKB. Are they gonna be able to take out Slark? They can't.
Oh, dodge the Laguna Blade. Poke whiffs. Mickey cleans up the
Mickey just-
disruptor on the
yeah,
back
Dark
line.
is dead. He still has an Aegis on the Morphling. I don't know.
Now Chicken's in trouble.
Insania got the
Death Prophet's getting burnt. He got
got
the
the
false
ulti off,
promise
he got
off.
the ulti off.
73 HP.
Insania, this is why you
Aegis
first ban.
expired. Mickey has no more Aegis.
Oh, an amazing hook. Foxy got the Lina.
Mickey's owning.
Took everyone's time. Yeah, Death Prophet still gets completely shredded, but really good fight there for Alliance.
This is why you first banned Insania's Oracle. His positioning was perfect.
He took actually no damage that whole fight. It was only spellcasting from him.
Tons of damage by Morphling, 5,000 actually.
He got a flat cannon off, and then
Yeah.
the rest is history.
Regular stuff.
The Yules was really good. The false promise into Yules, it bought a lot of time for the Death Prophet. It made it really awkward for him to keep going on him.
Mika's jump on the Disruptor was very good.
Yeah.
Disruptor couldn't cast a single spell in that team fight.
Yeah, he dropped his combo, but then he just popped
He
BKB,
got
so it just
BKB
didn't
and
matter.
walked out, and it didn't really matter. He's going for the Ags now on the CM, like you said, which applies Frostbite whenever he gets a bunch of hits off of from his ult.
It's so good.
Yeah.
What better way to like chain disable a Slark? It's like, oh, I frostbite you, no big deal. I'll just wait for the next one.
Yeah.
Old
Well-
11 is getting his ulti up, but is it enough?
Does
Should
it
be
fail? He
enough.
didn't
It
fail.
shouldn't be enough.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that was cool.
Mickey has no detection, so he can't kill Old 11, but Boxy's trying for the hook. He doesn't get it. Completely wrong direction. You appreciate
He
it.
does.
though, right?
Taiga does have sentry though. Taiga does have sentry. His blink was up, but Can he yours blink? I think
Yeah,
he can.
He can. Oh, nice.
His
He has
stun
no
is
TP
still
though.
down. His stun is down for 2 seconds.
Oh, he
1
gets seen.
second. I think he's gonna die here.
But make a TP for. Oh, he must have been far away. Okay,
He got the Sand King.
that's a good try.
That was a good try.
Valiant effort from everyone. Boxy tried the best.
That was probably like valid tip. Like that was good, dude. Nice job, you know. Do you guys ever tip like that in games, or is it just only shit talking?
I've tipped like a couple times. If someone like really, you feel like the outplay, you know, you're like, okay, he got me, then sure. But most of the times, you know, a guy, you know, hexes a creep right next to you, you know, they cancel their epi. Those are the kind of
Instantly
things
pull
where
open the scoreboard. Yeah.
people got better. You can like alt click under their icons at the top of the screen. If you
Oh,
hold
can you?
alt, yeah.
Oh,
So the tip game has gotten a little better.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Also the alt chat lines, the voice lines,
Mhm.
people have gotten better. You can add an emote to the end of it. So people have been adding their favorite team, the opposing team, as their favorite team.
Yeah.
So they go like, it's a laughing, and then it says like Keen here for Alliance.
So
OG has been good about that.
yeah.
I mean, they always set the chat wheel meta, dude. That's
Yeah.
why they won TI.
Some interesting points I wanna notice on Kaka. Level 15, he got the Hertz talent.
That's not weird,
Usually-
right?
Usually people take the left talent on support Linas to one-shot creeps. But against the Morphling, he wants to be more tanky so he doesn't get one-shotted.
He also has a Glimmer for the magic
The second
resistance.
thing was Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape is very nice against the Morphling Pudge. DP.
I assumed it was gonna be a Shadow Blade because it's like kind of standard Lena stuff, but
Glimmer Force
That was
has been
cool.
like the item of this.
Oh, nice BKB from Boxy. Sankey's going to eat the Mickey.
Oh,
Nice
the
double
double
stun.
stun.
But Old Chicken's not
There
really
is
down.
no follow-up, so Old Chicken does get BKB
The
off.
fight looks fairly good for Keen, actually.
Yeah, though, every
Tiger's gonna
time
go down as
Oracle
well.
goes off. Wait, but
Oh,
the
a
DP.
nice hook on the Sand King. He's not going to be able to get out, too. He's going to get stuck. Oh, nice sleep. Oh, but at the top
Stark
of the
should be
fight, I
alive.
think Gyro's going to also walk away. Can
The
Mickey get him?
Mickey
Mickey's
was-
going to get him. One more stun into an E-Blade, he should be dead. Oh, the Glimmer from... Oh, well played. And Slark's going to also pounce away. Oh, Boxy blinking a pin hook.
you can't.
He doesn't have blink.
He could have tried.
Queue it up faster, hurry. It's kind of. It looked like a good fight for Alliance, despite like Pudge being very solo for a while. But yeah, they hit the back line, they killed Oracle, made things hard. He needs like a Glimmer or something like that. Slark got too much damage, so he was able to kill CM as well.
Yeah.
The Pudge or the Death Prophet just hit level 20, so he hit 500 HP. This guy's gonna get really, really tanky, especially with his Ags. If he ever gets Oracle ulted, he can't die. You should stop thinking about this Death Prophet for 7 seconds.
That's a good point, yeah. So you lifesteal from it.
Like
That
the
is
Slark
how. Yep,
can
sorry.
just like keep hitting him and get like a bunch of agi, and then the fight feels really hard because now the Slark has 90 agility bonus.
Got 1 more second pounce leash. They need like 4 staffs and glimmers maybe. It's one of the downsides to CM going for this Blink BKB Ags build is that they don't have as many defensive items if they get caught.
Oh, look at BK, beautiful 2-man stun top.
At the same time, they're just gonna go down on the river. He can't get out. There's no
Should
way.
be dying.
Sand King also gonna go down. Mickey, oh, nice stun from Old 11, but another follow up on Mickey.
Oh, well, Chicken went down. Maybe try to help Kaka, but it doesn't work out. Satanic up on Gyro now, really, really good against Pudge here.
Mickey hit level 25. He got the 2 waveform talents as well, so he is gonna be really mobile in the fight. If he
Yeah.
has Burrow Strike, he has 2 waveforms and a Burrow Strike. He can be one side or the other almost instantly. I don't think Keen really is looking to contest this Roche. They have to push mid out, and it's gonna take too long to push it out, so they're just gonna give it up, wait for everyone to respawn. But fighting into a most likely morph with an Aegis and a Death Prophet with cheese, I believe the second Roche is gonna be really awkward. You can't ever kill this Death Prophet, man. It's almost impossible.
They gave the cheese to Push. Interesting.
I'm not surprised. I mean, he's dying a little bit easy. Like, he's actually not that survivable this game.
I think that means Oracle is just gonna ulti DP, and it's not gonna look at Push.
Or Morphling, potentially. I mean, I guess he's got
does
Aegis,
have
but
Aegis, yep.
it's scary. If
Slark
any-
has finished the Scotty though. I think that's his kind of getting to the critical point where he can carry the game.
yeah, he needs to kill just the backline, just
Yeah.
kill Insania. That's the best person he can kill at the start of the fight.
Morphling does finish Axe. I wanna see this. I wanna see this Morphling copy Push.
Oh,
Draw
for the
those
3-second
hooks.
hook or the 4-second hook. Did he go the CDR twice?
No, he didn't.
No. He went GPM on Pudge. I don't know which CDR you're talking about, but
The Morph 20.
yeah, he did not. He went
Oh, he got the
away
Pudge.
from attacks.
He
Yeah,
copied
they're
Pudge.
ready.
Look at these hooks.
The
2000
range is
range, yeah.
insane, dude.
50% mana cost
Oh my
reduction.
god, you see it? He's standing right here and he hooked the tier 4s. Oracle in trouble?
Oracle
CP
did
top
get
saved
his ult
himself.
off.
Oracle did, yep. Oracle did get the ulti off. They're fighting right beside the King Gaming shrines, however. King Gaming looks like
Insignia's gonna go down after the ult, I believe. Oh no, he lives. Old Chicken's gonna be
Clark
too low
is
to
very, very low. Boxy is blinking it.
Oh,
Oh,
he misses the
he
hook
barely
on
misses
Slark.
the hook.
fight. Dark's gonna TP out as well.
Nothing happens, but a lot of stuff happens.
Two heroes died.
Dude,
But the Stark's BKB and ulti is off, so basically that hero is dead too. Stark is not gonna do anything this team fight.
Oracle doesn't have ult. They could try to burst the Death Prophet maybe with the Sand King. He still has Epicenter, but it's really sketchy.
Throw the hook!
He'll hit one eventually.
I think Mika should just hit the tower. Stop trying to hook people. You know?
He has spent a lot of his time hooking, honestly. Like, he's slightly throwing the game.
Stark still
That's
is
fun.
not ready to fight yet with another 15 seconds to go on his ultimate.
Oh,
He's just been watching Mickey all game, or Boxy all game, throwing hooks, and he's just so jealous, dude. He wants to be part of it. Look at it.
How many hooks has he missed?
So many, dude. Don't type hook accuracy. Let the master work.
The homing missile.
oh, he gets
the
clips
Blitz.
back. He has no BKB. He still has
Insania.
mages though.
Oh, he does.
Oh,
go
but
down.
a huge dismember on Stark. Not gonna.
Morphling's
revert
gonna
to
have a
anything.
BKB when he's up. He's gonna insta-pop it. They're gonna try to get out, I think, on the side of the Alliance, but like I said, he's gonna be really slowed by this Scotty. He might
Box-
actually get caught.
Boxy has hook to get him out of there.
That's why he didn't do stun.
A nice glimpse and a static slow.
He gets caught E-Blade, not in the best time, but there's the BKB
Oh,
ulti.
Taiga.
He's got eggs.
Huge ulti. Does
Look
a
at
lot
the
of damage
Satanic,
to the
the
left side of the
Satanic.
team fight.
Oh,
He
Slark's
gets
gonna
Stark
go
down
as well.
too
No
from
buyback.
Taiga's ulti. Wow.
Oh, a hook! Catches out Kaka.
Yo, this is a fun game, I must say. Taiga on the back line gets caught. Now Koikva gonna clean him up. Now chasing after Old 11.
Old
and
11 has no buy.
I was afraid of the lack of damage from Alliance side because Morphling's out there, DP's ulti's not up, but Taiga says, fuck you, Femi, this is my damage. Drops a huge ball.
That was huge.
Yeah, that was
He got
huge
Frostbite
ulti.
on Gyrocopter, he got it on Slark, he got it on the Sand King, and that was Epicenter on Sand King as well. Sand King was on the edge of it. He's just stuck there, doing a
The-
crappy Epicenter.
The Gyro also popped Satanic, so he couldn't keep hitting with
Oh my
the
God.
Satanic to heal up, so he was really low. The only heal he was getting was from his side gunner.
That's
And
huge. And it was probably hitting like 20 armor CM or
Yeah.
something like that.
there was so much movement in that fight. There was glimpses from both sides. There was burrow strikes, waveforms, pudge hooks.
Yeah, we saw a few pod chucks. that's for
Slark
sure.
getting leaped from, leaping on heroes. That was crazy.
Yeah.
And now Koifa, his ult's up again, and he's gonna try to take another Rex. I don't think Keen can defend that well.
Yeah.
The Sark has no buy. They're probably just gonna give it up. Gyro's gonna buy though.
That stun doesn't even help really. I mean,
I think DP can still man up. Awkward is there.
they're just playing it safe, man. Everyone is so big in group stage.
You think they're gonna be, you think if there's a main stage they'd go?
I mean, stage what?
Main stage game? Group instead of group stage?
I mean, obviously it matters more there, I guess. But
Yeah.
but the higher placement you get, the worse teams you play against. You know.
Sure.
Like you don't want to play against that team like, oh shit, VP got like barely made it 5th rank, therefore they like stomp somebody in lower bracket, you know.
Invis Boxy, he might look to set up something here.
He's got blink now.
Gyro's so far
4
out.
seconds. He wants to go in. He's got to wait for team to follow up, I guess.
They don't want to jump to Gyro. I think they might think he's baiting, but
Oh, he
they're
goes for
gonna
Lina.
jump to
Jumping on the Lina.
Lina's
He just
dead.
gets one-shotted.
He has no
doesn't
buyback.
cast anything.
Gyro's
Oh.
gonna go down. He has no BKB.
Mika turn to hook. Mika turn to push. Hook number 2 missed.
Slark, you can't do anything against these pudges. They're way too tanky together. Instant false promise. Taiga, the Slark's
Taiga
gonna
with
go
the
down. No
huge
BKB.
ulti again.
Oh, he has a BKB.
He does have BKB, but like there's a lot of push hooks.
Yeah. Pudge.
Push hook
hits.
number
Oh,
1.
missed
miss.
the hook.
Will there be a push hook number 2?
I think soon. Just keep looking out. No. They give up.
Oh, Morphling is really low.
Nah, he just wants
He's
to
gonna
get healed
heal.
up.
Must be so hard to play this game.
The
Just hooks flying
once the
everywhere.
Slark commits and his BKB goes down,
It's
there's
over,
the Morph
right?
Pudge and then there's a Pudge, and they both rot on top of each other. And he's taking 250 magic damage. If he tries to pounce, there's 2 Pudges hooking. The angle of like not getting hooked there is so small.
Yeah.
Now, not to
It's-
mention the CM's ulti
The
damage,
CM, yeah.
the magical damage. It's insane. Star cannot right click anything once his BKB is down.
So the Alliance support and Koifa has drawn the line to walk through top. So I think they're kind of confident. They can't really lose a fight, right? I think
Especially Koifa, he's got ulti up, so he wants to use that.
he's also level 25, just purchased a Shiva's guard. I think they're going to walk through this lane and then can't do anything.
Can Mickey hit another game-breaking hook? Oh, that's so long.
Another?
Yeah, has he hit any hooks yet?
I think I saw him hit 2.
Out of how many?
Out of
20?
100 maybe.
His hook accuracy is like my my draft prediction accuracy.
They smoked.
You know.
Oh, Box
You
is
tried.
blinked in.
I did.
They do cut Disruptor. Oh, there's wait, another
Just go
one.
attack him, damn it.
Hook him! Hook him!
Another hook on Lina. No,
Oh,
he
he
missed
missed.
the hook.
He's going to
Hook
try to hook
number
again.
3, hook number
Oh,
3.
he got the
hit
Sankey.
this.
Oh,
did it.
Hook number 4 on the Yules?
Pop
Oh.
BKB 2. Koifa
Nice.
is just manning up in the front
Oh,
lines.
look. Oh, hook! Oh, no,
Just attack.
Oh,
the
the
Foxy
hook.
hits an allied hook. Mickey!
Okay.
Nice, he hits
Right,
the
he
hook.
got it on the Disruptor.
Oh, he's going
He
in for
wants
another
more.
hook.
Mickey wants
Oh,
more.
he doesn't have Pudge anymore, timed out.
He's
Aw.
pinging.
That was
Oh,
the
never
hook.
mind. We're
Pinged up
back on.
Pudge.
Alright.
It's time to
They're
go.
just going to take the top racks. Death Row have top the
Oh, he sees Lina. Oh, he got it.
Maximum
Wow.
range. This Lina
He has
doesn't have
another one.
buyback.
He has another one. He has his eyes on Gyro.
Oh, get it.
Gyro.
Oh.
No.
You
Tried,
see that?
tried.
He waveformed shorter than he wanted to, so
Yeah.
that he could hook him farther back.
Oh, wait. It's gonna. The stun's gonna hit. There's a.
He's
gonna
going to
be a
hook from Boxy.
Oh, that one was.
He aimed for the headshot punch.
Yeah. They're trying. They're having fun.
Dude.
Oh, a nice catch.
another
Oh,
one.
Oh,
Now
that
they
was
enjoy
like
That
a
was
sandwich,
good.
dude. Oh
that
my
was
god.
nice.
That was
Oh,
like some
GG.
anime move or something.
That was good. The hook.
Pull him into the sword.
Oh.
Oh, they're having a good time, dude.
Alright. Well played by Alliance. This game, I think
Is that no GG? Oh, they
called it.
Never mind.
I think